Hello and welcome to part 3 of this Last of Us 2 grounded tutorial, speedrun tutorial. We're going to be doing the entirety of Ellie's Seattle Day 2. There's like 2 halves to Day 2 because there's the first part, then a motel flashback, and then the night portion. We're going to go through all of that today. So let's get started here. Say goodbye.
Okay, Hillcrest. Is this the right place? Definitely the right place.
Alright, so normally right here you would just start doing hammer swings to up to there, but we're going to check our inventory really quick. We have 1 shotgun, 2 pistol, bottle, Molotov, medkit, stun bomb. That's exactly what we need. As for crafting ingredients, again, we have the 3/4. We crafted a molly in the subway, and then we picked up the 3/4 at the theater of alcohol and a 1/4 rag. Where did we get that? I do believe we got that in the no, the last part we got was, oh god, you know, I haven't really memorized like what's where. I just know we end up with enough stuff after you've picked things up in certain spots. The 1/4 rag was in the truck at the trap mine section, yes, and we have half a canister that we got in the theater. So you should have 3/4 alcohol, 1/4 rag, and half canister right now. And this. Okay. Before we go on, we need this. This car, this vehicle right here.
It's gotta be Tommy. Shit.
1/4 rag. 1/4 rag right there. Need to pick that up. The controller's greasy.
There's too many of these assholes. Hold on, Tommy.
Alright. Continue on through here. We're gonna go on through here.
This is dumb. We should be pushing in.
We hold the perimeter until we hear otherwise. Keep an eye out in case he comes this way.
I got something.
Detected?
Alright, this section, believe it or not, is really easy. Alright, when it transitions, again, we've been doing this from 1 restart checkpoint to both restart checkpoint and encounter. We get a checkpoint for the encounter that we're currently doing. And this one does involve fulfilling it. So I'll do this once and then go.
You think this guy's connected to the girl from the school?
That'd be a hell of a coincidence if they weren't.
I hate these small groups.
Here. Let's find him. Get back home.
And that's it. It really is that simple. Let me show it one more time and I can show you that you don't have to do those jumps over there. It's just a little bit faster movement.
That'd be a hell of a coincidence if they weren't.
I hate these small groups.
See that? We're fine.
Here. Let's find him. Get back home.
So you don't have to do those little jumps there. But it makes... They don't really hear it, and you go faster, as you can hear by the dialogue. Okay, first things first. As soon as you're able to move, stand up, walk over here, get this rifle.
You think this guy's connected to the girl?
Now, I like to hang to the left a little bit, because sometimes you can hang to the right. Sometimes they spot you out of the corner of their eye, their field of vision.
These loners. They could be hiding anywhere.
I've had that happen sometimes. So I like to... You need that rifle bullet for later. I like to hug this little line right here. Now, if you stand up too early, you're spotted. So what I do is when she hits the grass, that's remember, go to the left of this line here, and then when you hit the grass, or really like this right here, that's when I stand up and start to go. Then right about here, I do 2 jumps. Remember to not let go of sprint, because she does a dodge when she lands, and that's not good. I've been mentioning that. Right, so stand up. One thing, don't, like, stand up first and then go. Crouch walk for like half a second and then go.
You think this guy's connected to the girl from the
There.
That'd be a hell of a coincidence if they weren't.
Hit the grass, stand up. I like to do these jumps just past the cop car. And then when you get here, start sprinting. Because I want to show you something. If you start sprinting too early, you'll also get alerted. So, putting it together, there's that. Right about here, stand up. You can do the jumps, you cannot do the jumps, but right here, watch. If you start sprinting too early, you'll get alerted. So what I like to do, to not chance it or risk it, I time my sprint right about here. When you get to like the back edge of that thing, I don't even know what it is. And then hug the right wall there. And that's pretty much it. There's really no reason to overcomplicate this area. So crouch walk a little, stand up, do that all the way to the rifle, move forward, be a little bit left so they don't see you. When you hit the corner of that building, stand up. I like to do 2 jumps here. And then when I get right about here, that's when I start to sprint. Be like brushing up against this wall. And that's it. It's a very consistent strat. Okay, before I continue, right here, if you were to just hold down triangle and the door opens and you go through the door, when you move Ellie, she's going to be running. She'll be running. But for some reason, and this really only applies to this door as far as I'm concerned, right after the triangle prompt disappears, or like as it's disappearing, you can like start holding it down whenever. If you hold down sprint, Ellie will be able to sprint after this door. And it's one of those things, for some reason, it kind of only works right here. So, you know what, let me make a file right here, and I'll show you. We're going through here, we're opening this door. Not pressing anything down.
Fuck these WLF.
And then she's just jogging. She's just jogging. Alright, so let's go back. Why 2 jumps? Because it's faster. I already showed you it's faster than just walking. Jogging. Okay. Putting it all together.
You think this guy's connected to the girl from the school?
That'd be a hell of a coincidence if
The
they
left
weren't.
side. At the building, stand up. 2 jumps. Because it's faster. When you get to the edge of that thing, start sprinting.
It's fine then.
And keep the camera off them and just hug that right side. And that's it. Alright, now here's the difference. Watch when I, like, time it. And then... right there. Keep sprint held down.
Fuck these WLF.
And Ellie will sprint. And then it stops right about here. This is when you can either run over here, or, as I like to do my hammer swings. Isn't that weird? But yeah, that's a thing. And you come over here, wait a second before hitting triangle. You don't want to, like, mash triangle to, like, start doing this, because then you'll just get that. It's just one-time triangle prompt.
I'm gonna move you.
Bring that over here. Then climb up. And trap mine. We use this later on in the second half of day 2. Okay, right here, when you get through the door, restart checkpoint. This places you right here, and then we do some hammer swings. You know, just in case I hit a checkpoint, let me do another save file. Alright, and then there's a checkpoint right there. That's why I wanted to make the save file. Go back. So we do this restart checkpoint right here, and that places us right around here. This restart checkpoint isn't really for, like, where the game places us. It has to do with, like, what happens when we get near there. So right here, you want to do these hammer swings, because then Ellie will have a full sprint speed when she gets right about here. And as a result, Ellie will leap over these tables faster. If you just run here, Ellie has her tired sprint right here. You hop over the tables a little bit slowly. The shambler is right there. It's a bit of a mess. So you want to do these hammer swings properly. That maintains your sprint speed. Then you dodge in this doorway, she'll start sprinting. Shambler gets alerted earlier. You leap over these tables faster. I do recommend dodging him. And then when you get outside, right as soon as you get outside, restart checkpoint. That gives her back her sprint speed. And then we're going to do hammer swings up these stairs. You don't need that arrow. Oops. That wasn't supposed to happen. Hold on. We'll go back here. Don't pick up the arrow here. As soon as you hit the stairs, do some hammer swings. There you go. Okay, yeah. The reason you want to do those hammer swings there, I kind of forgot the reason. When you go up here, there's an explosion. And Ellie's like, whoa, what's that? And she stops moving. Her sprint also goes away. She's got her run here. So, do some hammer swings up here. It'll bypass her freezing. And then you want to keep doing these hammer swings up until you get around this car. Right about here. She'll get her full sprint speed. And then you're past those runners. Just like that. Just like that. Okay. And this may seem a little slow, but there's a holster right here. Now, right after you pick it up, you want to mash circle so she puts it away faster. And then, right when you get here, when you're finished and you gain control over her, that's a left holster. That's like a left gun holster. So, you're going to have two guns in your left holster now. What you want to do here, we're going to fight Boris here, which is a very anticlimactic fight. Let's see. What do I want to say about this? Yes. Remember in the subway how I was stressing, all right, before the train car collapses, have a bottle in your hand. So when you start the next area, and Ellie's like, just fucking go, go. You just have to mash R1 and she'll throw the bottle at the runner. Same thing applies here, but it's with a shotgun. So remember, the amount of ammo we have is just fine. So after you pick up the holster, you mash circle to put it away. When you're coming here, have the shotgun in your hand. Boris, oh no, he's attacking us. Just kill him with a shotgun. That's all you have to do. Get off me, get off. Just be holding L1, or for me it's L1, and then just shoot. That's it. That's all you gotta do. And then you can't proceed until you pick up the bow. So, just pick it up. Now, if Boris, the stalker's name is Boris. If Boris is laying on his back, Ellie will have to, like, kick the body over to get the bow. But if he lands on his stomach, she just crouches right down and picks up the bow. Saves like 2 or 3 seconds. You don't really have control over that, but it's something to look out for.
Yeah, this'll do.
And then we leave. Okay, I'm definitely making a file here because this is something that's very, very strange. Everyone always asks me about it. Okay, watch this. You cannot move. You cannot move anywhere until you hit one of these mannequins with the string pulled all the way back.
Let's see.
You cannot do it. Here, watch. Even if it's slightly pulled.
All right. Still got it.
Can I move? Nope. Can't do it. Can't move. Are you noticing something, though? Do you notice it yet? Oh, well, alright, now she finally ran out of arrows. Ellie has infinite arrows in this area. These arrows just spawned in out of nowhere. When we killed Boris, we only had 1 arrow. But then all of a sudden, out of the blue, six. Now, the reason I made the file is we don't need that many. So when you fire this arrow, you don't have 0. You're creating 1. Here, look.
One way to use mannequins.
All right, string was pulled all the way back. She just gets an arrow out of nowhere. And then we just take this arrow. Now, for the super fast speedrun, we only need these 2 arrows. If you want to play it safe, what I recommend doing is this. This is why I made the file. So the string has to be pulled all the way back, or you fire like 8 arrows, apparently. So you can do this. Watch this.
That's one way to use mannequins.
Do that. We still can't move. And then there. So if you want an extra arrow, this doesn't waste too much time. You get that, and then you get that. So you have 3. If you're and you want to do this if you're feeling uncomfortable about like the last fight in Hillcrest, or one of the Seraphite encounters later on, or the hospital. If you're just beginning, you know, this is a place to really stock up on arrows. You can max out on arrows here by just doing this. Make sure they hit the mannequins, though. String slightly pulled all the way back. Because you can see, she takes a while. Watch this. No, you can't fire in here. Of course you can't. See, look, it takes a while.
That's one way to use mannequins.
Yeah.
Let's see.
All we need, for the sake of this speed run, if you want the fastest time possible, is 1 arrow, and then you go on. All right, waiting for the transition. It's right there. This one's very beneficial, because it skips a lot of dialogue. All right, we're in Hillcrest. This area is quite strange. Let me do it. Let me do the beginning once. There's a checkpoint around the halfway point in this whole encounter, so I'll show you the first part once.
Over here!
You use this time right here to reload your guns. And then go. Okay, I'll be totally honest, that was really weird. The dog was chasing me the whole time. But that's pretty much what the strat is right there. I'll do it one more time, then break down the specifics.
Spotted her! Here, here! Don't let her get away!
There, the dog gave up the chase.
Found her! Over here! He's running!
All right, right there. So when you get alerted behind that big tree, you're going to get shot. Like, a lot. Okay? You just are. But it shouldn't ever be to the point where you die. So when you get behind this, like... Oh! As I mentioned that. It's because I stopped. If I kept going, I would have been fine. Once her feet touched the dirt sliding down, she's fine. But that was funny. I held back. That's probably what caused that to happen. But whatever. There was a brown car right about there. They were shooting at me, shooting at the car. Once you get behind there, you really can't get shot by anyone. But yeah. It's not a perfect strat, but there's... Yeah. Okay, first things first. Don't sprint right away. Because there's that woman right there.
Don't let her escape!
And most of the time... There it is. That's a lot of damage, and I can tell you right now, you are not going to survive the next part if you take that kind of damage. So what you do is you crouch walk until the woman reaches about that telephone pole. She hops in the window. You'll get shot at, but you'll never get shot. And that's pretty much that for here. So right about there. I use this time to reload my guns. You'll get shot at, but you won't get shot. I've never been shot there. Now, I keep a bottle here just in case there's someone in my way. But you just go.
Hear that? We got her! Over here!
And then you go. So as you see, it can get a little weird. One thing you can do is, if you want to play it even more safe, because you just saw right there, it's a little unpredictable with how much damage you take. You can do something like slowing down your sprint right about here,
Hey, is that her?
and then going,
Got her! Right over here!
and then doing prone dives instead of sprinting the whole way. You know, once you get to that car, it's really up to personal preference. But the key here is to start your sprint there, reload your weapons, take this route over here, and then whatever you want to do here is fine. If you want to sprint the whole way, I recommend hugging the left side.
Got her! Over here!
And let's say I want to play it safe, I just do that. And then right here. Once her feet hits the dirt, you notice it goes from restart checkpoint and encounter to just checkpoint. This slide down the dirt is like a break. So checkpoint, and then it places you at the bottom.
Let's check around here.
Places you at the bottom. And then what you do from here is you go this way. Well, you know what? Let me do this all once, and then I'll show you again.
By the fence! Fuck! Drop in there! Smoke her out!
Trespasser in here! Help!
And then you go. Funny enough, that Molotov wasn't supposed to kill any of them. And the guy at the bottom of the stairs didn't react to the fire. So a little hiccup there, but that's pretty much what it was supposed to look like. Okay, first things first here. This part's pretty self-explanatory. You just go this way. You'll get almost alerted by these people. Like, hey, I think I heard something. You just continue onward. It's always going to happen. You just go this way. Hop through the window. You'll never get alerted. Almost alerted. And then once you make it here, those enemies in there, they can't get you. You got to deal with the enemies in this area.
Nothing yet.
No way.
Damn it. Okay, and then from here, there's, I leap over that table, and the reason for that is if you go around it,
Hear that? Someone's running!
yeah, you get alerted early,
Right here!
and then, yeah, you're shot at a bunch. If you leap over that table, the alert is delayed by a lot. So I just go over it, and then the alert is delayed till right there. But then you just throw a bottle at that guy. And that's pretty much it for there. All right, now what happens, let's say, hypothetically, you don't have a bottle. Let's say in the previous area up that dirt hill that you use the bottle to get rid of an enemy that was in your way, like next to the tree, next to the car. Say that sometimes there's an enemy there and you got to use a bottle. What do? Well, you do this. Slow down a little right here. Get the bottle. Throw at him. And you're doing just fine. So in case you missed that, again, let's say hypothetically, you don't have a bottle. There's a bottle right over there. Right there, there's a bottle.
Nothing yet.
And then you go. Kind of the same thing. Okay, we are, am I done with this area? Yeah.
Around here. I see her!
Okay, now, remember at the school, I said when you throw the Molotov at the very end of the elementary school in day 1, you throw that Molotov at those 2 people on the roof, and if it hits one but the other's too far away, you have to pistol body shot the one. What I recommend doing is, if you have to do that strat, for the sake of this tutorial, we don't, but if that happens, what I recommend, there's a brick right there.
Go get her, go!
If you have to, like, use the bottle here, but if you're short that one pistol bullet for the next area, because you should have 2 for this next fight, pick up that brick.
Check around here.
So there's a brick right there if you had to use a pistol bullet in the school. Now get a Molotov ready. So here's what happens if you just like don't do anything and try and move forward. There's a person with a gun. There's a person with an axe. That may have worked that time, but you don't want to do that, especially with the potential lot of damage you took in the first part of this area. So what you want to do is throw a Molotov at the wall. And it should get all 3 of them. Oops, I went back too far. You don't have to restart and counter for that area. But, yeah, throw the Molotov at the wall. And it has to be a Molotov. Don't throw a stun bomb. We need those. Alright, I'm not timing these properly. My bad. There we go. See, when these guys are a little bit on fire, they're not gonna die, but they put themselves out, and you have time to just go around them. See that? And don't waste any hammer swings on them. You can't spare them. Alright, and that's pretty much it. What I like to do is throw the Molotov like just under a second after those little smoke bombs go off. That's my timing for it. And then you just throw it somewhere against the wall. And that guy will always be there. You'll get shot a lot if you don't throw the bottle at him. Get your molly ready. So, like so, that's much better. And just run past. There's a person with an axe there. Just go through the wall. And then that's it. Last double check that your guns are reloaded. And then cutscene right there. Yeah, so you would think the majority, like this part of Hillcrest, would be really, really, really difficult. It's not. It really isn't. The first part you run through, the second part you run through carefully with a bottle and a Molotov. That's it. This is definitely the hardest part of Hillcrest. First loading screen, though. As soon as that goes away, there's that. All right, we can do this fight as many times as we want, so.
Trespasser.
I got the one on the left. He's dead!
We got something. I got it.
Oh, God! Harry! Ambush! Ambush! It came from...
And that's it. That's it. Okay, first things first.
Okay.
Look at how they move.
Trespasser.
I got the one
Trespasser, she ducks. This guy walks to the left of the car.
by the fucking walls.
Watch what happens. Pay attention to like the timing of the dialogue with their movements.
What are we searching for?
Trespasser.
I got the one on the left. This shit again?
I got the one on the left, and then his head shows up. Watch this. If you don't move,
How are we searching for?
Trespasser.
I got the one on the left. This shit again? We need more guys by the fucking walls.
Preaching to the choir, man.
they don't move.
Think I saw something. I'll see what's up.
By the fence!
All right, those back two guys were a little out of position. But, yeah, this is a really, really weird area. The strat that you want to do here is move Ellie and the camera, even just a little bit, right away.
I got the one on the left. This shit.
That makes these guys move.
Omar!
What was that? I'll see what it was.
Carrie! We're under attack! Came from over there!
That makes these guys move. Even if I just move Ellie.
Trespasser.
I got the one on the left. This shit again?
Yeah, they don't move.
Guys by the fucking
Hey.
It's weird. One of those try not to make it make sense. Just accept the fact that's what it is. So the first strat,
Okay.
move Ellie and the camera right away.
I got the one on the left. This shit again.
And then you want to fire right there at that guy.
Okay. How are we searching for?
And a shoulder swap here.
I got the one on the left.
So get him, and then you want to stand up in the doorway, because if you don't, you want one of them to get alerted to you.
Carrie!
See how she's a little bit far back?
It came from...
Also, crouch walking is a little slow. So what you want to do, again, move Ellie and the camera, get about right here. Not too far in the doorway, because
Some move. In that house!
then she'll know you, notice you're there. Here, watch. Even if you're right here.
Trespasser.
I got the one on the left.
Might be someone here.
It's that!
Too far in the doorway, they'll spot you. So,
Okay. How are we searching for?
right about here.
Trespasser.
I got the one on the left. This shit.
Get him. You want to stand up and then get right
I got
here.
something.
One of them will spot you,
Move.
but that's okay.
Okay. How are we searching for?
Trespasser.
Oh, too far in the doorway. Okay, so move Ellie in the camera.
How are we searching for?
Bow, shoulder swap,
I got the one.
string pull all the way back. Boom. Stand up here, and then crouch over here.
I'm on it.
And then headshot, headshot.
Alex!
There are multiple different ways to do this part.
Okay. How are we searching?
This is the one that's most comfortable for me.
I got the one on the left. This shit.
So again, you can crouch walk, but that's the reason you kind of don't want to. You get alerted if you
How are we searching for?
walk too slowly out of this door.
On the left. This shit.
So again, what you want to do is stand up and then crouch down.
Got something. I'll look into it.
Thought I...
As for the last part, you know,
Okay.
just practice and get good. These two headshots can be a little... Oh, I didn't let go of R1.
Okay. How are we searching
These
for?
two shots can be a little difficult.
I got the one on the left. This shit. It's Omar!
Hey.
So,
Hear that?
right guy
I'm
first.
on it.
Headshot, headshot.
Alex!
And then you don't want to just do that. Well, then you could, but That's the reason I go prone after those first 2 headshots.
Trespasser.
I got the one on the left. Shit. It's Omar!
Might have something.
Because
I got it. I got it.
she doesn't really see you. Like, she's not reacting to me aiming at her. But, even right there, I just shot her in the head. So, yeah. What you don't want to do is go prone and then swap out to your rifle. You want to swap to your rifle and then go prone. Because watch.
Okay, how are we searching for?
Trespasser.
I got the one on the left. Shit. It's Omar! Someone got him!
Hey, got them!
Here, hold on.
Push forward!
Basically, she spends forever swapping her guns. Here, watch this. Back to the rifle.
Take him out!
Ow. Excuse me, I was showing off how slow this game is. Whatever. You saw that. You don't want to do that. So, swap first, and then go prone.
Okay, how are we searching for?
All put together looks like this.
One on the left. Shit. It's Omar!
Heard something. I'll see what it was.
Alex!
Boom. And the very moment you headshot her, restart checkpoint, places Jesse in the car,
Get in the damn car!
and you next to the car. Now, before you enter the vehicle, there's a med kit over here. Pick it up.
Get in the damn car!
Now, let me make a save file here really quick. Because there are some strategies with entering this vehicle.
Okay, how are we searching for?
Trespasser.
I got the...
Too far in the doorway.
Okay, how are we searching for?
Trespasser.
I got the one on the left. Shit. Omar's fucking dead!
Hear that? I'll look into it. Think
By the first! Alex!
Boom. If you body shot her, then stand up, try to distract her, Jesse will kill her. You'll need 1 pistol bullet. Alright, restart checkpoint. Now watch this. If you enter the vehicle,
Get in the damn car!
Okay. Gas and gas.
I am.
More.
and then the back windshield is blown out. So get in the damn car. Okay, give it some gas. I'm trying more, and then glass is blown out.
Okay, how are we searching for?
Trespasser.
Watch what. God damn it! I keep doing that.
Okay.
Watch what happens if you enter the vehicle
Trespasser.
later.
Shit. Omar's fucking dead! We got company!
Hey, it's them!
I missed. So trying to rebound this.
Push in!
Have Jesse take care of it. Ow. Jesse, come on. Have Jesse take care of it. There we go. Now watch what happens if you wait.
Get in the damn car!
Watch his legs. See how his legs stop moving after he says get in the damn car? Look at his legs.
Get in the damn car!
They're kind of blocky. The moment like that happens, get in the car.
Get in the damn car!
Boom. Look at the difference.
Hey, I'm in.
Back windshield is blown out right away. There's no give it some gas. I'm trying more, and then glass shattered. It's actually about 2 seconds faster to wait to get in the car until Jesse says, get in the damn car. So basically,
Get in the damn car!
Okay. We'll give it some gas.
I am.
More.
that is slower.
Get in the damn car!
Hey, I'm in.
Than that. And the timing, you don't want to like try and jump the gun here.
Get in the damn car!
Because even that didn't work.
Okay.
So it really is right about
Get in the damn car!
there. I think you get it by now. But what makes this strategy convenient There's a med kit. A fresh med kit, right?
The damn car!
Did I pick it up already? It's supposed to be right there. I didn't do the fight normally. If you do the fight properly, normally... Stop doing that. If you do the fight properly, normally, the way it's supposed to be done...
I got the one on the left. Omar's fucking dead!
You hear that?
Shit! Carrie! Fucking ambush! It came from that way!
There's a medkit right here.
Get in the damn car!
So the strategy becomes... You're dead.
Get in the damn car!
Boom. How convenient is that? I don't know anything more to say. I'll do it one more time from the beginning. Move Ellie, the camera.
Trespass.
Bow ready, aimed. Fire. Stand up. Crouch down.
I heard something. I'll check it out.
Headshot. Headshot. Okay, Jesse shot her once, so it's just a body shot there. Now for the one complicated thing. This is why I'm stressing so much about if you used a pistol bullet in the school, you would only have one here. So what would the strategy be? I don't know. If you only have one pistol bullet here, I really don't know what it would be. It would probably be this.
It's Omar!
And then maybe get another arrow.
I got it. Thought I saw it.
And then do this. And then you'd have a brick. And right here, distract Jesse. You know, if you don't have two pistol bullets, you don't have time to swap, you would have to improvise. You know? Okay, so I know the school didn't go well, so I'm gonna shoot an extra arrow at a mannequin and pick up the brick after I bottle that one enemy running through Hillcrest. You gotta improvise a little. I think that's a pretty good backup strat, actually. Let me do that again.
Okay, what are we searching for?
Trespasser.
I got the one on the left. This shit. Omar's fucking dead!
Got something.
Alex!
God!
And then Brick or Jesse would take care of it. You want to bait. See that? So improvise. But if you have the right amount of supplies,
Okay, what are we searching for?
you want to do it like this.
I got the one on the left. Omar's fucking dead! There's some...
Alex!
Oh, I missed. If you miss, again, have Jesse take care of it. Come on, lady. There we go. See that? Bait her. You got a bait her.
Okay,
All right, we spent too much time here. Let's keep going.
Trespasser.
I got the one on the left. This shit. It's Omar!
Hey, hear that?
What? Carrie! We're under attack! It came from over there!
Headshot. Okay, and then right here, get the medkit.
Get in the damn car!
I'm good.
Hey, I'm in.
Okay, now with this area right here, eventually Jesse will start the car no matter what you do, and you cannot die here if you just don't fire. But if you kill 3 enemies like right away, Jesse starts the car. So this part isn't nothing. You want to kill 3 enemies as fast as you can. If not, you're gonna lose some time when the car eventually does start. So what I like to do is headshot,
Jesse, get us the fuck out
headshot, headshot. Perfect.
Jesus.
Now compare that time. Sorry, we got to go back again. Compare that time.
Okay, what are we searching for?
Trespasser.
I got the one on the left. This shit. Omar's fucking...
What was that? I'm on it.
Carrie! Fucking ambush! It came from that direction!
Oh, see how easy that area can be?
Get in the damn car!
Hey, I'm in.
So let's just...
Move in! Jesse, get us the fuck out of here!
I'm trying!
Do you notice how long it takes to start the car?
Jesse!
Alright, that took a little. We gotta go back.
Okay.
Do you notice how long it took to start the car compared to just killing 3 enemies? Oh, I missed his head. Okay.
Okay. What are we searching for?
Trespass.
I got the one on the left. Shit. It's Omar! He's fucking dead!
Fight me! Alex!
Boom.
Get in the damn car!
Oh, and I don't know if you noticed, but when you enter the car, you're given infinite pistol ammo. Which is kind of funny. So yeah, kill 3 enemies. So I like to get 1,
Jesse! Get the
I
fuck
missed.
out of here!
2. If you have to. 3. Sometimes it's not always going to look pretty. Kill 3 how you like. And then you can hit square here.
Jesus.
But I noticed that takes a little bit longer compared to doing that.
Jesus.
So I recommend headshotting them.
Get the tire!
And then you can just
Don't let them get away!
shoot them for fun here, but you don't have to.
Go, go!
Alright, you don't even have to kill these guys. It's just optional.
Keep them off us!
I'll even show you. You don't have to kill them.
I need a clear shot!
It's more fun if you do, but you don't have to. The ones you do have to kill, however,
Ellie! Take out the driver!
is this guy.
Look out!
If you do not kill the driver, he kills you. So yeah, you have to get him. The guys on the back of the truck, you don't have to. But it's kind of fun.
Go, go!
This part right here, you don't have to do anything. Except right here, you have to mash square. Okay, so remember what I said. We entered the car without any pistol ammo, and we have infinite pistol ammo right now. You do, but what's going to happen right here, we're going to drive, and that clicker right there is going to jump into the windshield and try and get us. So what you want to do is headshot him twice. But afterward, hold on, let me just show you. 1, 2, and he dies. Now the pistol holds, this is important, the pistol holds 6 bullets. Pistol holds 6 bullets. So when that, no matter what, when that clicker breaks through the windshield, you have 6. You don't have infinite ammo, you have 6, exactly. Game gives you a full clip. You want to kill this clicker in 2 shots because, how do I word this? I'm trying to find the words. Basically, the next time you play as Ellie is the night portion of day 2. If you use up all of your ammo killing this clicker, you'll have 0 bullets the next time you play as her. If you only use 2, you will have 4 bullets the next time you play as her. So it's important to 2-tap this clicker. Even after you kill him, I've seen players do this. And they just fire just because it looks funny. Yeah, don't do that, okay? This is important. So what you want to do is hold up left and then fire quickly. I fell into a bad habit one time of like waiting to line up my first shot before I fired. And yeah, otherwise the clicker's head, he just moves around. You can't line up 2 shots. If you hold up left and fire very quickly, you can get him in 2 shots whenever you want. All the time. Looks like this. Hold aim, up left, 1, 2. And then don't do anything. Now the next time we play as Ellie, we will have 4 pistol bullets. But put some practice in, make sure you only kill that clicker with 2 hits. Because if you don't kill that clicker, right before you hit the water, he kills you. So you have to kill him. Hold X, it's not a cinematic yet. And then when the camera changes to the top of the water, skip cutscene. So yeah, towards the end of Hillcrest, there's a lot of moving parts there. Another 2 cutscene skips coming up. And now we're going to be in the flashback 3 years earlier at the motel. There we go. And here we go.
Silent treatment. Man,
You have to wait until they're done conversing, and there's no way to cut it short. So you just want to run over here.
Apologize to her.
Doesn't even matter where you go at this point. Even over here,
Okay.
I think.
What's going on?
Nothing. Why?
I can tell when you're off.
Yeah, we're just stuck
Got
here.
some stuff on my mind.
You let me know if you want to talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah, you just gotta wait for Tommy to do his thing here.
Got stragglers.
How many?
Maybe next to him, in front of him, it doesn't matter. What you do want to do is stand right about here. So when Tommy is done with his sniping and he gives you the rifle, you're right about here.
You want to get...
Are you sure?
He says, you want to give it a whirl? But you do everything so quickly, the dialogue just cuts off. Alright, now for sniping.
I'm feeling
This part can be a pain in the ass, but it's consistent enough. Alright, I'll do everything once, then go back. That's why I made the file.
There you go.
Sounds.
I missed. Cut, run it back.
Are you sure?
I'm feeling generous.
That's what I mean. Some of these runners, they're not exactly stationary. If they run at angles, it can be really difficult to get them. But you have to hit the red sign first.
There you go.
Sounds attracting me.
Well, we're in control.
There we go.
Let's clear them out. Check out the ship. Looks like they're moving down here.
Why?
Dead end. Guess they're something by the ski lifts. Look way out there. Under those gondolas. By that tower.
Come on.
See it? There you go.
Alright. Let's pretend those first 2 shots hit.
I'm not seeing any more.
Alright. That was pretty good. Alright.
Are you
So.
sure?
Notice the order I killed them. The most important thing about this area is the order in which you kill the infected. So it all looks like this. Get the sign. And then you want to get this one back here. This one. And then the one in front. And then the one in back.
Let's clear them out. Usually more over this way if you want to keep shooting.
Yeah. Checkpoint. Here, I'll do that again. So the one in the back to the right of the house,
I'm feeling generous.
the one to his left, the one in front, and then the one behind him. Sign.
you go.
Him. That one. That one.
Attractive.
That one. That one. And you want to be quick.
Let's clear them out.
Alright, that one isn't there, so that means I hit one of their legs. Yep, there he is. If you hit one of their legs, this guy over here will, he'll eventually die, but
That's all of them.
see that?
Usually more over this
That's
way.
proof right there you want to, not hit their legs. So why do I kill this one? Because the next sniping spot is way over there.
Usually
And the
more over
restart
this way
encounter
over
doesn't
this
do
shit.
anything. So what you want to do is hit that one, and then that places you at the next sniping spot.
Looks like they're moving
With them
downhill.
in a mostly consistent sniping spot.
Dead animal.
Yeah, he's
Look
right
up by
there.
the truck.
Once you kill the first one, they start moving.
Munching on the food.
Yeah, then he's
Guess they're
there.
hungry.
That one's over there, and then, yeah. Let me see something. It's this
Check out
guy.
the shed.
This guy right here is the
Moving
most
downhill.
Why?
inconsiderate one. He's like,
Dead animal.
he's can be in a random spot. But if we go back one more time, we'll go back a few times.
Are you sure?
That's the reason I kill the one to the left and then restart encounter. Places you at the next sniping spot. So you want to get these shots off quickly.
There you go.
And aim high, so you're not hitting any in the legs.
Let's clear them out.
As soon as the bullet hits that one, restart checkpoint, and then kill these guys like this. You start from right to left. Boom,
Looks like they're moving.
boom,
Why?
boom. You have to reload, and then
Dead animal.
this guy,
Look up by the
and then
truck there.
this guy.
Coming through.
Now,
Looks clear.
there's a reason I saved that guy for last. Because watch this.
Look way out.
There's
Under those gondolas.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 runners. If you remember the previous try, there were 2. That's because when you're over here and you kill this one, if you are technically, yeah, you would be like right about here where you killed him. If by the time the bullet hits him
Make sure to
and you're over here, the game thinks you're in this part of the sniping section, so it spawns 3 less runners. Let me tell you, because I'm not gonna waste my time and snipe 5 of them. So we're gonna go back, and also something to remember: this rifle only holds 4 bullets at a time, and there's 4 enemies here. But you need to fire 5 times if you count hitting the sign. So that's why I shoot the sign and then reload. And then I kill 4, then I reload, then I hit the one to the left, restart encounter. Now I only have 3 in the rifle when I regain control of Ellie. Then I kill 1, 2, 3, then I have to reload because I'm out of ammo. And then there's only 2 I need to kill, and then I'm making my way to the next area. I can reload there. But yeah, pay attention to the reload times as well, is what I'm saying, and how many bullets are left in the magazine. So we use that time to reload for 4 shots, 4 kills. I missed.
See that sign there?
Shoot the sign
Red
again.
one. There you go.
1, 2,
Sounds attractive.
3, 4.
Patrol.
Reload.
Let's clear them out.
Get him. You can't miss. Reload. Restart checkpoint. Get.
Check out.
Now, what you do here really is up to personal preference. I remember I used to
They're moving down.
go this way. Get him, get him, get him, and then save this one for last, but I found this way to be the
Check out
easiest.
the ship.
You get 1,
Looks like they're moving
get
down.
2,
Why?
get 3. I make sure I kill him. Then I use this time to back up.
Dead animal.
I get him, and then I wait a little bit on this guy. I get him. I know that's going to hit. Now watch this.
You see?
1,
There you go.
2. There's only 2. Because I killed this guy.
Not seeing anymore.
Yeah, me neither.
All right.
Like that. And I immediately backed up when I fired. I don't know what more there is to talk about, except, yes, right here. So I get 1, 2. This third guy sometimes is not here. It's just sometimes he's not there. If you don't recognize him anywhere in this area, get this guy next, and then get this guy, and then try and locate the last guy. This third guy that I kill normally is random. And the last few runs I've been doing, he hasn't been visible.
Are you sure?
He's somewhere back behind the trees, and it's really frustrating. Alright, so putting that all together should give you a result like this.
There you go.
1, 2,
Sounds like
3, 4.
On patrol.
If he's not there, that means you hit one in the leg. Either shoot him, or I usually just wait for the runner to die. Alright, got him. Bring this over here.
Check out the ship.
1,
Looks like they're moving down.
2.
What?
I don't see him. Okay, so I'm gonna get that one,
Dead animal.
and get him.
Guess they're
Alright, now I see him. I got him. I should be far enough back, so there's only 2 I have to deal with. And there we go. The moment you kill the last one, because you're not going to chop off these guys' legs, they're too far away. Restart checkpoint. I'm not seeing any more. Happens right away, and it can be right on contact. But yeah, you got to see the bullshit that is
Sure.
this guy in here not being there. So again, what you do, I like to get that one, and then this one, and then try and find him. Like, don't wait around for this guy. Where is he? Where is he? Just recognize that you don't see him and then take out the others. Right, then we shall move on.
Well, I'm feeling generous. There you go.
Oh, got his leg.
Sounds attractive.
So this guy isn't going to be... Oh, he is.
Let's clear him out.
I hit him in the leg, but it didn't sever. Okay, so that's good. Next spot.
Check out the ship.
1,
Looks like they're moving down.
2. There you are.
Hey.
I can't see him too well, so...
Dead animal.
Boom.
Guess they're hungry.
Boom. I see him now. Did that miss?
Shit.
Make sure to compensate.
Yeah, that
for the
missed.
bullet.
Okay.
By that tower. You see it?
And then go. Okay. One more time, because that wasn't very clean.
Are you sure?
Hopefully you're getting this.
I'm feeling generous.
We got the rest of the motel to go.
There you go.
1, 2,
Sounds attractive.
3, 4. That last one runs pretty straight, so I save him for last. On contact, restart checkpoint. This guy first. 1,
Looks like
2.
they're moving downhill.
I see you. Nice easy spot. 3.
Dead animal.
I like to save that last guy for last because he's moving straight on. As you can see... Oh, I got him. All right. As you can see, if they're moving horizontally, it makes the shot a little bit more different compared to if they're just moving straight towards you. All right, that was good. That was perfect, actually. Restart checkpoint. I'm not seeing anymore. All right, I like to give Tommy a little boost in the right direction
All right.
towards there.
Head in. See if Joel's back.
Sure.
And then something funny you can do is reload right before you hit triangle.
Hand her over.
And then it glitches out the gun. You don't have to do that. It's just funny to look at.
It's just what I needed.
Sure. Ladies first.
All right. And
I'm
come
not
over here.
supposed to say anything.
You can't dodge or jump or anything here, so...
There's nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure there isn't. But if you don't talk to
So if you run to the left here, Tommy can give you like a little boost.
I talked
But it's
to
kind of
him.
hard to get in front of
well,
him.
you have to do more than hide.
Then right about there is a cinematic. All right, making a save file here. Okay, so I want to show you something here. You want to do 2 dodges to get in front of him, then her running speed speeds up.
All right. On me, kiddo. So, you and Tommy cross anything when you...
Okay, it didn't work. Hold on. Yeah.
Okay.
This might take a few tries to show off.
On me.
I'm trying to show you what can go wrong here.
You and Tommy cross anything when you was out?
Just the few
Okay.
we saw from the ridge.
So if you
You?
get...
You know, found 2 runners
Does he follow
in
you?
the house.
Oh, he does follow you. Okay. There's something that can happen here. If you
Okay.
leap over that thing...
All right. On me, kiddo. So, you and Tommy...
If you leap over this thing before Joel gets on the
Few we saw
horse,
from the ridge.
you,
You?
you know, found 2 runners in a house.
Okay, it's not happening, but it might happen. I'm not sure. Basically, you soft lock the area is what I'm getting at.
All right. On me, kiddo. So, you and Tommy cross anything when you was out?
Just the few
So
we
you want
saw
to make
from the
sure
ridge.
Joel is on the horse
You?
You
before
know,
you leap over that
2
thing.
runners in a house.
Otherwise, you can soft lock the area, which means no checkpoints can be hit, and, yeah. Now also, what happens here is,
Okay. Let's go.
no matter which way you get on your horse,
On me, kiddo.
Joel is going to go ahead of you.
You and Tommy...
And Joel heavily insists on going slower than a fucking snail. Okay? So what you want to do here... Trust me, you will lose a lot of time if you don't get in front of him. So right here, you want to block him. And then you want to go.
So, you and Tommy
But look behind you to make
cross
sure
anything when you was out?
he
Just a few
gets on
weeks
his
up the
horse
ridge.
before you leap over the thing.
You?
You know,
Okay, so one more time. To get ahead of him, you need to do 2 dodges because Ellie's running slow. When you make it outside, she speeds up a little. Right here. Run into him. Oh, I didn't run into him. He went around me. You don't want that to happen. You can't not afford for that to happen.
Okay. Let's go.
So right here. Run into him.
on me, kiddo.
This is your horse.
So,
Then Joel will get on
Tommy
his,
cross anything
but
when you
make
was out?
sure he is
Just
on
the
his
few we
horse
saw from the
before you
ridge.
leap over the thing. Because you
You?
will soft lock the area.
You know, found 2 runners in
Now
a
these
house.
corners are a little inconvenient to ride quickly around, but let me just tell you right here, you are going faster doing this compared to if Joel was in front of you.
I'm a better shot than almost all of them.
All right, this
And I'm
area
more
right here
experienced
opens up a
than
little
most of
bit.
the new recruits
So,
who-
just like I mentioned before, hold sprint, forward, delicate touch on the
Thanks.
camera, and Ellie will ride her horse faster.
See how you handle them.
Take a wide turn around that corner because it's hard to get around. When the horse's feet hit the ground there, restart checkpoint. That puts Joel in front of you, which you want now. And then just go. And then as soon as the subtitles pop up on the bottom, right there. Music store is way up that way. As soon as that pops up, restart checkpoint.
We're gonna have to leave the horses here.
Yeah. Sounds good.
And then they're off the horse conversing. Okay, this area is weird. If you just go...
I got it.
If you just go for the motel and nothing happens, you need to notice that this area is kind of dried up a little bit.
I don't think we can go this way.
I don't think we can go this way. Hold on.
I got it.
Okay, whatever. You go from there. You go over here. I don't think we can go this way.
Go this way.
What?
You know what? Let me make a file there. Because something really bad can happen here sometimes. If you hit triangle like too early here,
Okay, so now what?
nothing happens.
I'm up for it.
Joel is still way over there. He's still way over there. And then you're stuck being over here. So what you want to do, when you get off the horses,
I got it.
land on the other side. Dialogue will start. I don't think we can go this
I don't think
way.
we can go this way.
What?
So what you want to do to teleport Joel from there to here, after they're done conversing,
Okay, so
wait
now
just
what?
over 2 seconds and then hit triangle. I'm up for
I'm
it.
up for it.
Yeah. 1, 2, and then go. And then Joel
Damn it.
is right here, noticing the thing under the house.
Oh, that might be something. You think you can fit in there?
So once again,
Well, it's
you
worth a
you
shot.
get off the horse. Get off the horse, climb up here, go over there. I don't think we can go this way. We can try cutting through that hotel. I'm up for it. Wait 2 seconds, triangle. And then Joel will be right here. He'll lift this thing up. You go under, and then let him in.
I'm through. Hold on.
Well, hello.
Howdy.
You impressed?
Okay, here's a strategy, because I got some people watching right now. I bet nobody knew about this strategy. So Joel just doesn't go for the vending machine to the right over here. Joel instead looks through this doorway kind of slowly. Very slowly. Not kinda, very. And then he goes over here. So what you want to do, I might have to go back. Yeah, he's also over there.
Ellie.
What you want to do... Sorry, we have to go all the way back. My apologies.
I got it. I don't think we can go.
As you
this
saw,
way.
he waits there for a while.
Okay, so now what?
Oh, if you're up for it, we can try cutting through that hotel.
I'm up for it.
1, 2. There you go.
Damn it.
Sorry, I'll show this to you once.
that might be
Basically, what you want to do is stand right where Joel would be looking through that doorway, and then he just doesn't look. He turns around right for the vending machine.
Careful now.
Yep.
I'm through. Hold on.
Well, hello.
Howdy.
You impressed?
Nope. You're just too skinny. You need to eat more.
You're welcome.
All right, so you want to stand right where he would stand, which is right here. And then Joel will just fuck off this way. He notices this part right here.
Ellie, here. I think...
You need to stay here until Joel starts saying, I think I see a way through, but we got spores. Because if you're just wandering off, he'll never say this dialogue, so you need to be right here. When he's saying this dialogue, what I like to do
We got spores.
is get this rag
Do I have to?
and
Does?
this pistol bullet,
Okay, fine.
and then reload it. Now, the checkpoint right here, it speeds up their conversation, their dialogue. It's at the very moment she starts to squeeze through here, so right there. Restart checkpoint.
About this. You stop wearing that mask, kiddo, and eventually...
Get this brick and this thing of alcohol,
I've never slipped.
You ain't told nobody.
and then craft a Molotov.
Not Jesse and Dina.
Of course not.
Okay, good.
That's all that's in here. That's all you need. Alright, and checkpoint for this is just like before. The very moment you hit X and she starts climbing, restart checkpoint.
You ever been in
Places
here
you right here. Okay,
We just patrolling the
and
streets.
as for here,
Feeling like a...
before? Maybe.
you don't need any crafting ingredients, but you do need... hold on. Let me another file. You don't need any crafting ingredients, but you 1,000,000,000,000% have to have this pipe. We're doing an encounter next
Patrolling the
that
streets.
involves stealthing the area, but it ends with you going loud with the pipe, but it's technically still in stealth mode.
Was shot a while back.
When did the last patrol go through here?
So just trust me. It may be a little bit slow to have to get this pipe in here. And it's a little bit slower to, like, break it with your knife. You want that pipe and nothing else. You gotta trust me on that.
Ever been in here before?
You just patrol the streets.
No. The pipe, move on, and you want to climb this thing quickly. We're gonna watch this. If I just climb up to the right,
Patrol go through here.
Sure.
I guess it doesn't matter. Okay. There used to be a strat where you had to jump over to the left, but I guess you don't have to do that anymore.
Patrol the streets.
Okay. So just come over here, break the glass, get the pipe,
Maybe.
climb up this thing right away. I like to climb up as far to the left because it's more likely Joel will follow right behind.
Patrol go through here.
Sure.
And then he's right here. And you have this pipe ready to go.
Many people went missing from Jackson, them teenagers from last year.
I like to swap out right before triangle pops up. Yes, you need that pipe.
They are on patrol, right?
Okay, the way this area works, you need to do a restart checkpoint as soon as it pops up. Like, look, from 1 to 2, right there. So we just hit a checkpoint. So the way this area works, if you get alerted, and you have to go loud and everything, there will be waves and waves and swarms of infected. They'll drop ammo for you, but it's slow. Don't put yourself through it. If you stealth kill the enemies that are in this area right now, those extra waves never spawn in. So do this area quietly. But I know you're thinking, if we have to do this area quietly, why do we need the pipe? Because we're going to do it, like, quietly with a loophole, okay? We're going to be doing the area quietly. You'll see what I mean. Okay. Let's see if that worked. I'm not sure if that did. I don't think it did. No, it didn't. Well, I will show you. This is what happens if you get alerted. There's waves and waves, and they just won't stop coming. There's clickers and runners. Okay, that didn't quite work. The ending was a little weird. I still have to show you a perfect performance. Oops. Go from encounter. That puts you back at the beginning. Okay, here we go. Okay, I can tell by the music we're good. See that? When it transitions from 1 to 2, you're good. Okay, so doing everything up until this point right here, we kill the runner that's right here. We stealth over, we have a bottle, and we're getting to these guys right here. If you bottle one and then swing at the other, you're technically still in the stealth phase. Like, if there are two enemies around and you just kill them with a melee weapon, they know you're there, they're going to hear that. But the second to last, or the last enemy being stunned, and then this guy being killed loudly, there's no one else to hear it because this guy's stunned. So you're kind of tricking the game a little bit into thinking you're still in the stealth phase. And you can kind of tell if you got it or not because the music will change from stealth music to alert music. Not as obvious as Metal Gear, but it's there. It's subtle. But yeah, there's a lot to go over here. So we need to go back here. I'll make a new save file. That's why we need the pipe.
Ever been in here before?
The knife doesn't kill fast enough to get 2 before he's escaped the stunned bottle phase. So it's like not even up for debate. You need this pipe. It becomes a little bit... You lose about 3 seconds here compared to just going for this door right away. But you gain more than 3 seconds by doing this fight faster.
The people were missing from Jackson, them teenagers from last year.
We are on patrol, right?
Okay. Let's take him out.
Something else you can do that's kind of funny, because it doesn't matter what you do here, because you need to get alerted. You need to... what is it? You need to... we're waiting for a checkpoint to trigger anyway. If you just run up to this clicker and hit square, you kill it, and then right here, if you just restart checkpoint, nothing happens. The section is what it is. But sometimes he'll drop a bullet. So, yeah, I kind of recommend doing that, what I just did right there. Run up to him, hit square, kill him, and then start timing, waiting for the transition into the encounter. And then if he drops a bullet when he's killed, you can pick it up right here. Okay. So we can do this a bunch of times over and over. Here we go. I already showed you how it looks once. Let me show you some important things. First of all, something with grounded I didn't mention. Something with grounded I didn't mention is, and this is specific to grounded, if you do a stealth kill too close to another enemy, they hear it. So watch this.
Over here, Ellie!
See that? So first thing you need to do is wait for Joel to grab this one. And then you'll be good. Now for this strategy right here. So you see the red flash on the indicator there? That's not an alert. What that is right there is that makes the runner go, "Huh, I see you," you know, and he like shoves his head forward. "Yeah, I see you." But you're not in the alert phase until the runner is done with that animation. So you have time to kind of throw the brick at him. And as you're killing him, swap to the brick so you're ready. So you can wait till the very last second. So watch this. See that? We're not in the alert phase. I pick up the bottle and then I hit the clicker with the Molotov and then I get him. That can be a little bit tough. What I like to do is crouch before picking up the bottle because bottle and brick pickups, a lot of pickups in this game are kind of slow, but if you're crouched, she does it a little faster. And then you need to throw the Molotov at the clicker. Don't throw it around him, throw it so it'll hit him. Okay? Let's show that off again. Grab this guy, wait until Joel starts to grab him, and go here. Get the brick ready to throw. Don't sprint here, by the way. So, hit him at the last second, get this bottle, swap to a molly, hit him. You can aim for the lower body, it's okay. Now, one thing bad that can happen, if you're stealth killing him here, sometimes the runners can hear you. It didn't happen there. Hold on, let me show you. And you need that bottle before you throw the Molotov as well. Also, make sure you don't take too long because then you'll the runner will exit the stun here. So, get him, get the bottle. Here, watch this. If you take too long, and if you're over here when you kill him, okay, I'm surprised it's not happening, but whatever. Hold on, let me do this once. All you have to do is hit square before. Alright, that was good. That worked. What am I trying to show off? Yeah, you need to grab that bricked runner before he exits the stun, otherwise there's nothing you can do. And just make sure... Here's another thing. Make sure when you kill him, you're not too far. That's what I wanted to show you. Make sure you're over here or right here. Don't kill them right here. They either hear it or see it, okay? Pretty important detail there. So therefore, when you brick this runner, make sure he's not, like, here when you do it. Make sure he's somewhere over there. Sorry, he was bugging me. Alright, sort of putting it all together. Wait for Joel to start grabbing him, then stab him. Get your brick ready. I like to stand up right away. Throw it at the last second. Crouch, pick up the bottle, swap to the molly. Hit his leg, make sure you go fast enough so you get him by the time the stun is over. Kill him over here so you're not alerted. Now the clicker will run this way, but he will die before he gets to you. Now get your bottle ready. That part can be tricky. Mentally, that's a hard strat to grasp right there. But what really, all that you're doing when you get here, that's it, that's a perfect performance. That's the reason you need the pipe, is these last two enemies here. If you use the knife, it's too slow.
I think so. Good job, kiddo.
Move. I kill this clicker here. Or no, I kill this runner here, clicker dies in front of me. I got the bottle ready. So you're gonna throw the bottle at the one runner that spots you. By the way, you don't sprint around to get them to know where you are and then throw a bottle.
I think our only way out is forward now.
You want to crouch walk this way. The one that spots you, from crouch, don't ever stand up here until you're spotted. Throw the bottle at the one that spots you, and then find the other one. Kill him, come back, and kill the bottled one. And that's pretty much it. I will say, this is a difficult strat to do under pressure. So if you're going to practice a strategy, make sure it's this one. And do not forget the pipe before here. Trust me. Some of Ellie's knife kills can be quite slow. Got him. Boom. We're good right here. Flicker's gonna die. Pick up anything these guys drop. Wait for... I'm gonna jump the gun a little. Boom. Boom. And then what I like to do afterwards is get this rag before time expires. Which is right there. See, the transition from 2 to 1. If you pick that up before it goes from an encounter to a non-encounter, you get to keep that. When you restart checkpoint, you're right here, and you need to like follow Joel to the door, and then he'll go faster. If you go over and pick up that rag there, it's Joel opens this door faster. Here, like right here. When he opens that door and you're not near him, he'll take a big step back, and then he'll go through the door. Instead of... You don't need to be around him all the time. Just jog him to that door. He'll slow down approaching it. Get the alcohol there and the extra rifle bullet here. But if you're near him when he opens this door, you see he'll go through the door right away. And then you go after him. Alright, I will do this one more time, just to lock it in y'all's heads. If you don't get the rag, that's okay too. Trust me, it's okay. Boom. Make sure not to hit the ceiling on that throw. Don't be too far into the next room, otherwise you get alerted. Get your bottle ready. I think we're okay. Yeah, we're good. That looked a little sketchy, but... Transition. There we go. So like I said, the one that spots you, throw the bottle at that one, and then sprint for the next one. And yeah, I just recommend practice, practice, practice. Alright, the reason I highly suggest getting that rag is because then we can craft a Molotov for the bloater. But I've found it's not totally necessary. Alright, reload any guns you have here. And as soon as Ellie goes through the door there's another restart checkpoint. Joel notices this right away. Make sure they're all reloaded. We don't have enough for a Molotov now, but when we get to the next area, you'll have enough. Save file for this one. So this bloater right here has infinite health. You cannot kill it. So how do you know when the fight's over? Anyone who's played this before knows this bloater cannot be killed. You have to get caught by him and then Joel kills him. But how do you know when enough time has passed? Well, the way this area works is there's two things you have to keep track of. How much damage you've dealt to the bloater and how much time has passed. Okay? So actually, I didn't plan or prepare for this, but I'm going to bring up a timer here. I'm going to change up this layout here just for this. Yeah, this isn't a very professional looking layout, but just bear with me here. I'm going to have a timer for this. There's two things you need to keep track of, all right? You know what? I'm going to move this. There we go. You don't need to see me. There's two things you need to keep track of here. How much damage has been dealt to the bloater and time elapsed. And really, like, how much damage you've dealt, how many bullets have you used? If you used all your rifle ammo and all your pistol ammo, you've dealt enough damage. The number that I look for is 55 seconds. If you've wasted all your ammo, whether you've used a Molotov or not, 55 seconds is like the number. So here, I'll show you. Alright, as soon as we can move. That's rifle and alcohol on that table, and then a rag over here. We have just enough to craft a molly. Oh, I didn't. Okay, that was my fault because I hit circle right before she finished crafting the Molotov. Let's just do that again. That's why I made a file. This fight's performed a little bit differently when you restart encounter versus doing it from a file. Just evade and avoid, kinda. Alright, so I think that's enough damage dealt and time elapsed. And you'll know if this works because you can time it and the music. Okay, sorry, that wasn't a very good first showing. Which is why I made this file. So that worked, okay? When you die in this game, you can't pause. They made it so the death animation has to play out.
Something.
Following you.
Yeah, make sure you craft that Molotov. Now again, what's to mention, you don't have to use a Molotov here, but you feel a little bit more safe with how much damage you've dealt when you are able to use one. But first things first, what we do, we fire 2 rifle bullets right away. There's pistol ammo in front of us. We pick that up. And then the bloater's busy throwing his stuff at you, even though he's not in the same room as you. On the table in the next room, there's 3 rifle bullets and some alcohol, or a rag. And then go to some alcohol. And then you go to a table and chairs on the other side of the room, pick up half a rag there, craft the Molotov. Then the bloater breaks into the room. You use that. Go into the other room, kill the runner so he doesn't cause a distraction, and then just kind of bide some time. If you do this from a restart checkpoint, it's a little bit different. Okay, I'll do it for real this time. I messed up the timing of the crafting before. There we go. Again, just through trial and error, the number that I look for is 55 seconds. Alcohol, rifle ammo, reload, pick things up. Here we go. Make sure it's crafted. There we go. And then throw it at him. Uh-oh. Run away. Run away. Not feeling safe. Oh, that direct hit. Remember, 55 seconds. We're doing just fine. Waste all your ammo. So yeah, that works. Now, if you have to do this fight again, you notice he'll be in like a slightly different spot. Yikes. A lot of this fight is just react to what you see. So we need to wait. That should be good enough. Yeah. If you Molotov him, you can wait a little bit longer. But yeah, it's a combination of time elapsed and damage dealt. Now, I'll show you in this next attempt that you don't have to use the Molotov. You can just use weapons. But again, through trial and error, runs lost, and other things, other players, we've just found somewhere around 55 seconds you want to hit to consistently end this fight. Because there is no obvious cue that the fight is over. You have to guess. Sometimes the bloater's patterns change, like you think he's coming towards you all the time. So I won't use a Molotov this time. Yep.
Left side!
Remember the number. I'm out, just evade and avoid. See that? That's good. So, about 55 seconds. That's the number for me. Alright, I'll do it one more time. See, so that's proof. You don't need to use the Molotov. You just... I think you can end the fight like a couple seconds faster, and you feel safer knowing you've definitely dealt enough damage, but... yeah. Deal all the damage you can, and then just wait. The last thing you want to do is have the bloater kill you because you wanted to save like 2 seconds. 49, 50 seconds, I think this is good enough, and then you die. You know? Don't take that chance. The number for me is 55 seconds. Okay? That's the number I always shoot for. Most of the time you have time to get that rag in the other room, so I'm gonna craft a molly here. Alright, remember my mistakes the first time. Make sure the molly's crafted. There we go. He hit the wall right away. That was funny. Come on, buddy. Oh. Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, whoa. Whoa there. "55 seconds. Should be good. Just wait. Just wait. Hold. Good. There we go. We're fine. Okay. Right, and then when it transitions from 2 to 1, there's a checkpoint hit. And go. Okay, now just run somewhere towards this door. Joel will be right behind you. Make sure that he is.
You good?
You know, than being really old, ain't nothing a solid night of sleep won't shake off.
I want to get out of here.
Just keep him somewhere around that corner because he needs to go there to open it.
What are you doing?
Alright, nothing too complicated the rest of the way.
Two bloaters back there.
It'll be fine.
Eventually, Ellie's running speed will slow down, so what you need to do is... just dodge.
Spores are clear.
Quite the fight back
You want to
there,
get to this point right here as fast as you can.
Yeah. Jesse and Dean are
Get
gonna
to
lose
around
their
here,
shit when they
but
hear
don't
about
go
this.
forward. You want to hang around right here,
Right?
and then when Joel gets here,
On and off. Why?
then you want to follow right next to him, slightly behind him,
No.
and
Jesse and I are just
Joel
friends.
will approach this door
Well, I've got a pretty keen eye for these sort of things.
much faster,
Not so keen
much
with this one.
faster than if you were to just go into this room on your own.
Don't hold your breath.
You think you can squeeze through there?
And then squeeze through there. Wait for the cutscene. There it is. And that's that. There's a lot of different ways you can lose time in the entirety of Motel. A missed sniper shot, one of the runners not being where he's supposed to, the bloater, you know, you saw something bad happen the first attempt that I did. I didn't craft the molly. Stealth killing all those infected, you know, there's a lot here. Also about the bloater fight, if you... oh, hold on. Skip cutscene. If you restart encounter over and over and over, the time to end the fight decreases. Okay, here we are. The second half of day 2. So right off the bat, when you move here, Ellie's putting... you can see she has a map in her hand, right? There. She's got a map in her hand. She spends about 3.5 seconds putting it away, and you can only very slowly walk. So what you want to do is swap out to your bow. For some reason, here and the day after this part, day 3, the game like assigns you certain guns to holsters, even if they're not what you ended the day with. So here I think I have my shotgun and my rifle out, even though the last time I played as Ellie, I had a bow. So it's weird. So what you want to do, because you need a shotgun and your bow. So as soon as you can control her,
Right.
first
If I
holster,
follow Route
swap out to the
5,
bow.
That should take me to
And then you can see you can move her again. That's when you start doing hammer movement.
track down Nora.
So it's kind of strange.
Get her to tell me where Abby is.
Also, if you didn't believe me about my pistol ammo thing, look, we have 4 pistol bullets. Take a look at the supplies that you have right now. We didn't have any rifle ammo. We use only 1 rifle bullet from this point forward. But, yeah, we 100% did not have 4 bullets when we ended Hillcrest. This is what I mentioned. When we shot that clicker, the game gave us a full clip. And then boom, boom, we went from 6 down to 4, and that's how much we have. It's kind of weird the game would do that, but yeah. Benefits us. So there we go. So yeah, as soon as you can move her, swap from the rifle to the bow, because the game gives you the rifle for some reason. I don't know why. Because we need the bow and the shotgun for the rest of this chapter.
Gotta get through.
I like to dodge off the ledge here. Get this bottle. Thank God there's a bottle there, otherwise we'd probably have to pick it up somewhere else in Hillcrest, but we don't have to. There's a bottle right there. Okay. And just, we call it hammer tech. Hammer tech your way all the way to the corner of that garbage truck right here. So you can even literally see the time. 3:39:33. And then once you get past it... Oh, I guess it's hit earlier than that. I'll have to remember that. Okay. So right around here, there's a checkpoint hit, and what this checkpoint does is it allows you to sprint. Sprinting, sprinting, sprinting. You eventually tire out, and it's just for this little stretch right here, but you even climb things faster, so it's worth it.
All right.
Right, go in here, it's a quick little puzzle. Grab the dumpster, not over here, but on this side. So instead of pushing it up, you're really just turning it. And then the top of the dumpster is at the top of this little hill here. Go over here, triangle. Then as soon as it's through, dodge backwards. As soon as you can move her again, restart checkpoint. And then it places you right out here. So it's very beneficial. All right, and then at the top right here, as soon as you can move her, restart checkpoint. And this gives you sprint for this part right here. And I am definitely making a file here because this is very important. So normally, if you climb up here normally, you're like, yes, quite indeed, that is a hospital.
Fuck. Thought I'd be closer.
Interesting. Let me mark that on the map. And only walk while I'm doing it. And then go forward. There, I just want to see something. That's not too slow. But there's something faster than that. Anyway, before we get here, there is something else you can do. Remember, that restart checkpoint there gives us the ability to sprint this part. But watch this. Okay. We just skipped noticing the hospital. And we skipped it again. Okay, now we're noticing it. Turns out, if you climb up this thing in the very right corner, you skip all of that, and that saves a lot of time. So I like to dodge in this corner. You gotta watch, don't like mash X, otherwise you'll like climb it twice. Like here, hold on. If you mash X here, see that? You need to make it one prompt, one press. So again, what I like to do after I've climbed here, dodge into this corner, and then one press. Whee! Now, if you press X and you don't climb up, what you want to do is like, look at my input camera. Slowly move the left stick further left. All right, you get it? So Dodge into the corner. And then if you don't climb up right away, don't move the camera or anything, but like slowly, very slowly, move the left stick further to the left. I just want to see something. I might do that on permadeath, but sorry. That you can choose to go that way, like for hopping down. It's safer, but there's something else I'm going to show you that's faster. Loading screen, really? All right, it's just sending us back a little ways, but whatever. Welcome to part 2 speedrunning. Okay, so we get here, dodge into the corner, climb up once. Okay, so here's the strat here. Hold on. Right there. That's the strat. So why on earth did I swap the frame rate? That's because if you don't, this just won't work. It's as simple as that, watch. I did it the exact same way. For whatever reason, this strategy does not work in 60 FPS. And then it places you all the way back here because you skipped looking at the hospital, so the checkpoint there wasn't hit. Sends you all the way back to the last checkpoint you hit. So what I like to do, break this glass, approach forward, leap over, swap frame rate. That's what the frame rate swap does for some reason. She lands here in 30. In 60, she skips this and just falls to her death. It's a strange one. It's not too difficult. You don't want to... Remember I said you can, like, hop over windows at an angle? You want to approach this leap head on. There's nothing faster than this, okay? Would I feel safe doing this in permadeath? No. But this works enough times. Yep. By the way, we are a little strict with ammo, so don't use any ammo to break glass here, okay? Yeah, I let go of sprint when I do this part, but yeah, don't do these at angles, okay? And even here, again, you want to land on this part right here. So you don't want to be too far here. You also don't want to be as far to the right as you can be. It's somewhere right about... that'll probably kill her. Right about there. Once again, looks like this. All together now, ladies and gentlemen. I found this works best if you dodge in the corner. Remember to do that. Boom. And then you can swap it right back. And then do more hammer swings till your heart's satisfied. Now, if you don't feel safe doing that, you can do what I was doing before. There's a way to get down off to the left. She doesn't fall to her death, she falls to her shoulder sprain. Yeah. Certainly looked like it, didn't it? Alright, up next are stalkers. Then I'll show this off, all off one more time. If there's one thing you really want to nail here, it's this climb skip. Camera turn, dodge, slight left turn, X, one press at a time. What was I saying? You can go up here, do like a prone dive, and then get off here. Can she? Well, this doesn't look weird at all. Ellie, you doing all right? There was a way to do that. Hold on. Sorry, bear with me here. Eh. Whatever, you can always go off there. It's... whatever. You see the point. It's a little finicky. There's nothing faster than doing it the other way. So, let's continue doing it the other way that I taught you how. And remember, when you leap over that thing, you don't have to hold down sprint, but you have to be facing straight on forward. As you can see, getting down any other fashion is a little clunky. I actually feel more comfortable doing this than going down any other way. There we go. And we continue. I'd recommend doing that in a non-permadeath run. I really would. And for some reason, sometimes she gets sprint here. I don't know why. It doesn't last very long. And we keep going. Alright, stalkers. I found there's more consistency with this area if we approach this from the restart checkpoint. It kind of gets rid of that group of stalkers right there. Yeah. And then we continue onward. Okay, that was it. There's some specific things to do there. All right, first things first. I don't like sprinting right away because this one doesn't go into that room, and then you're like tackled by two at the same time. So what I like to do is stand up right away, but wait until that stalker goes into the room, and then this guy will always grab you. See that? So what you want to do, stand up right away, wait until he's in the room before going, time a dodge. Dodge. Now, there's a guy right here, and he will also grab you. But you don't have to do a dodge there. All you have to do is hang to the right. There's one. All you have to do here is hang to the right. See that? And those are 2/4 of explosives. You need to pick those up. So putting everything together, again, I stand up right away, wait until that stalker's in the doorway, and then I start sprinting. Time a dodge. Hug the right wall so you don't get grabbed. And then pick up those explosives. And then what's really weird, the checkpoint here, is when you halfway through the window. See how it goes from checkpoint to encounter? There's a checkpoint right there, because sometimes you can actually get hit even though you're leaping through the window. And having full health here is very important. You're given full health when you begin day 2 because of the time lapse, but you need to last all the way through the hospital with the health you have, and that can sometimes be tricky. But yeah, there's a checkpoint right there. So you see, very consistent if you know what you're doing. All right, this is pretty funny. Don't underjump this, because I did that once, and watch what happens. Of course it wouldn't do it here, which makes me more angry that it died to that one run. Oh, where did it place me? Oh, there's a checkpoint right there. Okay, well, we were up there. Jump off at the last second, because there was one run I did. I don't know if it's in Clips of the Month or not. But it just dropped me to my death. Okay, it was very stupid. Yeah, I wish I could show you, but I can't go back. Yeah, jump off at the very, very edge. You think I saw that one? Someone in chat can vouch for me. I did die at one point because I jumped off like here instead of here. Okay. All right, keep going. All right, once it goes to checkpoint and encounter, do that here. This part's pretty brutal. Get your bottle ready, pick up a shotgun, go through. Ooh, that was brilliant. All right, as soon as she pushes the door open just a little bit, and you're safe. Like from this point forward, you're perfectly safe. Then it's just mashing square. The other enemies go away. Yeah, let me do that one more time, just to show you this can be pretty consistent. What was that lock on? I don't think this is gonna work. No, almost worked. Did you see that lock on? Holy crap! Wait, I need to show. I'm sorry. I'm not cutting this out, but I have to show that again. Oh my gosh. Well, if this was thrown at the runner, at the stalker that I wanted it thrown at, it would have worked. Look at this. Look at this lock on. I want to throw it at him. It locked onto him! Yeah, I absolutely wanted to throw it to the one that was going to grab me. This would have worked if that had happened. It locked onto him! Oh, God. Lock-on is equally shit in both games, okay? Whatever. Point is, that would have worked. Do it again. Ah, crap. Yeah, that doesn't work either. Okay, sorry. Give me a second. I need to do it right once more, then I can show you why everything does or doesn't work. Yeah, if one starts punching you, I don't think this will work. Alright, well, it worked. Alright, I can get obsessed with practicing this area over and over. If one starts swinging at you, it doesn't work. Let me explain to you why this works, okay? I don't have anything else to do. Pick up a bottle, pick up the shotgun. Now, one thing that can go wrong is if you get here and try to leap over. Alright, that would technically work. Sorry, I'm not doing a very good job explaining this area. Bottle, shotgun. If you wait until, like, getting right here before leaping over, this stalker blocks the way. So what you need to do is leap over this little ledge from far away. Like, hit X from kind of far away. Oh, that was a quick grab. Alright, that brings me to my next point. Remember I was talking about, like, the angles of the jumps through the window? You want your jump to be a left angle. Because if you jump through this ledge, this window, through the right... Okay, it didn't happen here, but they can grab you very quickly. So yeah, like, you can react to just about anything, but if you jump at an angle from left to right, their grab is almost immediate, giving you very little time to react. Again, this will probably still work. It does. But I like to do a left angle because you have time to, like, see and react to what they're doing. Which at times is nothing. And then what you do is throw a bottle at one. Ow. I love how this isn't working all of a sudden. Anyway, you're probably seeing it right now. What the bottle throw does is it just causes them to fuck off. See that? And this one's stunned for a long time. Eventually he'll come after you, but yeah. Throwing a bottle at one causes the others around them to go, oh shit, run away. See that? And you want to see it happen before you go for the door. Alright, don't just throw one and then go for the door. I think once you hit triangle on the door, they all come back for you. Like here, let me actually try that. See, that doesn't work. So you want to look at them for a little while before going for the door. Oh, that one from the left is gonna get me. I knew he was. If that guy was just in a weird spot. This is the worst part of the entire day, in my opinion, besides hospital. To get him. Why is he doing this? Hold on, I gotta... Maybe the strat we need to use for this area hasn't been found yet. This strat is ugly. It is. It's very ugly. The point is, you can probably find what works for you, honestly. Get the bottle, the shotgun, hit X from far away, dodge whatever the hell they're gonna do, bottle one, wait for them to disperse, and then go for the door. I don't know why this one is approaching from the left. Maybe if I do this again. Yeah, if one starts swinging at you, there's kind of nothing you can do. That's the other thing. So yeah, I may not be getting good results right now, but what you do, get your bottle out, pick up the shotgun, hit X from far away so the stalker isn't blocking the window. Avoid any punches or grabs the stalkers are doing. Bottle one, recognize that they're going away, and then go for the door. Okay? That's my advice. How you want to leap through the window or when you want to start going for the door, that's up to you. Look at that lock-on. Again. Those things I mentioned, those are all things you have to do. But the other stuff, you know, what angle you want to take hopping through this door. Look at that. I know this one will work. Yeah, that one was clean. Yeah, basically, how you want to leap through this window, that's up to you. They seem to really want to disperse. Maybe I do start doing that. For a while, my preference was to do a left angle, but maybe I do a right. All right, I'm going to move on, but... Wait, hold on. Let me just verbalize again. Bottle out, shotgun, sprint, hit X from far away. And if one starts swinging at you, there's nothing you can do there. I got grabbed by two of them. Yeah, I think that's why I want to go from right to left. It's just a little too crowded there. There we go, see this? They're gonna... Nah, they're gonna come after me. This isn't gonna work. Oh, I glitched the game out. What's happening? Wait, let me save. I think I... Hold on. I want to see what's happening. Oh, the square prompt went away. Look at this. This is only the second time this has happened. Ellie. Oh, this is cool. Sorry, I know this tutorial is supposed to be professional, but that that was pretty funny. I got hit the same time that ah, crap. This'll work. There we go. I got hit the same time the triangle prompt was finished. Okay, we've spent too much time here. If you want to know just how shitty this area can be, I had a really good Ellie % New Game Plus record, and in that record, this area took me 3 tries, okay? There's some areas you just got to leave it up to chance, and this is one of them. But yeah, that's the second time I've ever seen that. Sometimes you gotta dodge twice. Okay. I know I'm repeating myself, but again. Bottle, shotgun shell on the ground, X from far away. I like to go right to left. Dodge anything that they're doing, wait until they fuck off, and then go. And even that didn't work. I thought that was going to work, but I didn't say anything. Yeah, this area sucks. Good luck. If you find something better, let me know. They're coming back for me. I don't... All right, now I'm trying to move on here. There we go. Maybe this is a frame rate difference area or something. You don't have to hit square here. Right, if anyone can find something better for that area that's of similar speed, let me know. Okay, this part's interesting. You have to hit square, other times you die. But watch this. If you mash square for as long as... and you keep mashing it... Stab, stab, stab. 3 stabs. And then you go above the water. If you only stab it once, and then stop mashing square... Watch. She'll only stab it once. And then you get above the water faster. So yeah. And then this checkpoint can be a little weird. Boom. 350, 224. It's as soon as, again, you can... As soon as you can zoom in, that's the checkpoint here. So right there. And the time will be different. So yeah, right there. This sends you all the way forward. And then boom. Jump in the water, come over here. You actually climb out of the water faster if you don't have sprint held down. Here, watch. See that? So when you climb out of that water specifically, don't hold down sprint. Right here, I like to do 2 prone dives. Okay, so right here, this is what the game wants you to do. This is what the game wants you to do. Remember, let go of sprint. But I'm going to show you something else that you can do that really does save a lot of time. You can do this instead. Prone dives. You can do this instead. Dodge off the side to the left. Now, the timing for that dodge is important. That's not as easy as it looks. Because if you dodge too late, you want to do that dodge early. Because if you dodge it too late... Here, let me show you. that happens. And one time, the game actually killed me on that. So if you dodge there too late, you won't hit the ledge. You want to dodge early. Again, don't ask me why. I don't know. But an early dodge gets you on here.
Get
So-
the hell out of here.
Yeah, significantly faster than like diving under the other thing and then falling off. Significantly faster. Alright, this part right here, Ellie like wipes off her arms and stuff, and then she can only walk. So what I like to do is two dodges forward.
Where the hell did I end up?
And then she sprints. And you sprint all the way up to here.
Okay. You are here. And the hospital's there. Cut through the park.
Okay. Now for this part right here. I don't like doing hammer movements here because the terrain is a little weird. Let me make a save file. We'll be doing this a few times. Okay, I'll show you what it's supposed to look like once, and then go back. Yes, I am swapping it to 30 FPS here. There's a reason for that. It's ungrounded, so the prompt goes away, or isn't there, but it's whatever you would use for shoulder swap or listen mode. That's the button you use to pull this out. You do need that arrow. Okay. Now, if for whatever reason that strategy doesn't work or you get to the door and you get shot, don't restart checkpoint. Because to my knowledge, this strategy won't work. Let me see really quick. Let me see really quick. Oh boy. Yeah, see, they're in just completely different spots. So if you are going to redo this area because it didn't work, restart encounter. Don't restart checkpoint. That will place you right here. And then no matter what you do, they'll start off. They'll be normal the way I just did it. The way I did it first, that was perfect. Okay, I got to break down a lot of details about this area. So as you can see, this area is kind of broken down into thirds, divided by big trees here. This part right here, this part right here, and then this part right here. Now, the way we need to go is off over there, so it wouldn't make sense climbing up here. However, whichever side you jump up, that's where the enemies are going to spawn in. So watch what happens if we just... Oh, well, you need to go this way anyway. Climb up here. Well, that's fine, but look where they are. They're right where I need to go. And these guys don't miss. That woman has a big axe. Nice. See that? You don't want to risk that. I cannot... I cannot even begin to describe to you how much you need to maintain all of your health by the time you get to the hospital. When day 2 goes well, you barely take any damage at all. So, okay, I've convinced you that you can't climb up there. It's pointless to climb up there because it's so far away. So we climb up here. They'll be right here. We go that way around them. So, hold on, let me swap frame rates. I'll tell you the reason we swap frame rates anyway later. But what if we climb up over here? It would make sense to climb up to the right of this tree over here. We're right next to the underbrush. We should be good, right? Well, not quite, as far as I remember. So I'm pretty sure this is the case. I could be wrong here. Yep. And they spot us. Yep. Guys with guns, guys with arrows, you're getting shot. Yeah, so if you want like the best case scenario with their spawns, their movements, when they spot you, this isn't an area you can go fast. Climb up right in the middle of the middle trees. Like what I look for right here is there's this like moss right here and then a patch of dirt here that kind of basically there's like moss there and then a plant right there. I climb up right where this plant is, right here. And that makes it so everything is consistent all the time. We're right in the middle of the middle trees. Now, why did I do this in 60 FPS? Or why did I do it in 30 FPS? Well, I'll show you. So everything's normal. This should work. Yep. So when we get to the underbrush here, I stand up. I do 2 prone dives towards the end of it. And then right here. If you remember my little rant or speech about Capitol Hill. At the end of Capitol Hill, I climbed 3 things, and when you climb something, you have to hit circle mid-climb, so when she hits the top, she's crouched. Same thing here. She's crouched, but when she climbs up that thing, she's going to be standing. So mid-climb, you have to hit circle. And she'll remain crouched right here. All right, this is the reason for the frame rate swap. Look at this woman. She's right in front of you. Now this should still work, but you don't need that kind of stress in your life. That woman with the axe is right there. What the frame rate swap does is it moves her out of the way. And after she climbs up, that's when I swap. I think you can swap later, but there's no point because this part's scripted. You need to do it before they spawn in. Look again. All right, stay crouched here. Stand up about here. 2 prone dives. X, circle. Prone dives. And look, she's way further to the right. Do 3 prone dives, by the way. Crouch a little further and then go. You can swap the frame rate back at any time here. You can move around in 30. It's okay. Get the arrow and then go. And, yeah, that's pretty much everything. Yeah, that's all I have to show. I'm not going to show it again. No, there actually is one more thing I want to show. Yeah, I've lost a run to this before. It can be very important. I'll show 2 things off here. Frame rate swap just so that woman gets out of my way. This part's the same. Don't stand up too early. Trying to save time or something. 2 prone dives. X circle. Yeah, what I want to show off is a little bit later. So this next climbable thing You'd think it extends the whole way, but it doesn't. You want to hang to the left, but watch this. You can't climb this part right here. Ow. Yeah, you can't climb that part. Cannot climb that part. So... make sure you're just far enough to the right from the very left side of it. Anything else? Yeah, let me show off the hitting circle in midair. So right here, I'm gonna climb up. If I don't hit circle... oh, I could have sworn I remember her. I remember her standing. Well, whatever. Alright, I'm just gonna keep the frame rate on 30. Sorry, probably overextending my welcome with this area. I need to show you guys everything. Okay? Yeah, okay, I still recommend hitting circle. And then start sprinting when you feel safe. Go to the left of this thing, because sometimes an arrow fired can hit that instead. And grab that arrow before you leave. And you should be fine. Then you can swap back.
Made it. Jesus.
Alright, and you need to pick up a bottle.
Scars.
Only problem is, they put a bottle right next to a drawer.
Hospital.
So I want to pick up the bottle. The game's like, no, dude, you want to open this drawer. So what I recommend doing is crouching and angling yourself this way, doing it kind of slowly so you get the bottle that way. So all together, turning Ellie's body this way, crouching, and then triangle for the bottle. And then go. Okay. Now, just like before, the bow needs to be the last thing we held when we approach this next area. But if you were to approach this this tight space here, if you have the bow, she spends a while putting it away before you actually get there. So what I like to do is have a gun, and then swap to the bow so she fits through there earlier. As a funny side effect, you get this thing with the bow here. Alright, so bow was the last thing we held. Alright, when it transitions from checkpoint to checkpoint and encounter, we go, and this area will take a while to explain, but... we run out of sprint speed there, so I replace it with hammer swings. That's optional, though, like I continue to say.
Hey.
Hi.
Straggler! Get the wolf!
Trap mine, which we picked up in Hillcrest. Get ready for this. Beautiful strat. This is one of my favorite areas to perform, just because. Takes a while to get back here, though. loading screens. All right, so what should I mention? Yeah, that was perfect. Exactly how I expect it to go every time. Let's break down the reasons why everything works and is done the way it is done. First things first, you saw I fire an arrow. Oh my god, am I going to be here for the next 2 minutes doing nothing? Come on, game. That bow doesn't kill anyone, it's just used to distract. Don't worry, we got this in hospital, and then that's it for day 2. That freaking stalker part, man. That part, like I said, if anyone can find something better, let me know. That's not faster, there's nothing faster than that, but more consistent. You thought you heard someone dying from it. That's the guy getting gutted and hanged. If you let the scene play out, the Seraphites kill him. If they get wind of your location, the guy just hangs. If that little scripted sequence is interrupted by anything, he just hangs. Just hanging out. Okay, first things first. If you just sprint right away... you are alerted, and even though you're safe... this part right here... ow. You don't want to take damage. Trust me, you don't want to do it that way. What you instead do is fire an arrow around that location over there. Use this time to reload your shotgun. You don't have to swing the hammer, that's just optional. But yeah, the point is you don't get alerted. That's the whole point of that. So again, it's just like this. You fire it right around there, and it actually has to be pretty specific. If you, like, hit this tree or something, they're going to be looking this way. Oh, they didn't hear that. Yeah. Just gotta trust me. L1, R1, look that way, fire. Sometimes it doesn't work. Use this time to reload your shotgun. So yeah, that's the reason for a bow there. You need a distraction. Okay, now right here, you need to do prone dives. If you sprint past this mark right there, you get alerted. See that? So you need to do prone dives. Like I said, sometimes that bow distraction doesn't work, but you still need to do it. It's best to remain undetected. So what you want to do here is do prone dives. However, if you do the prone dives too early or too quickly, this happens. See that? For some reason, the game sends you sideways. I don't know why. Just acknowledge the fact that that's what happens. So what you want to do, to avoid that from happening, you need to do prone dives. Okay? Crouch walking's too slow, so is prone. And this is legitimately something you need to pay attention to. What I do is sprint just before I would get alerted, and then do a very long prone dive. And and I do 3 of them. And I only start sprinting when I climb that ledge. I only start sprinting when I climb that ledge. Also, whatever you do, don't dodge off of here. You're not gonna make it. You need to jump. Yeah. Dodge that way. Fire an arrow that way. Doesn't have to be anywhere specific, just somewhere in that general area. String doesn't have to be pulled all the way back. And then do a very long prone dive just past this line right here. There you go. Long one. And I like to do 3 prone dives. Now, how fast you go here depends on this woman. Sometimes that woman right there is going to the right. Or she'll climb up that ledge and go to the right, but sometimes she is either fast or slow. How many prone dives you do is dependent on her speed. Sometimes you need to slow down, sometimes you can go that quickly. Now, the reason I'm committed to doing 3 prone dives there is because there are also enemies off to the left right there.
Straggler! Get the wolf!
And I've noticed if I do 2 prone dives, sometimes I'm spotted by them. Maybe I can show you. Get in the habit of reloading your guns when you're here. Especially the shotgun. Remember, if the shotgun isn't reloaded, you can't do the strat at the end. So just always use your downtime to double check. Alright, so... long one. Alright, so right here. Sometimes I get alerted by enemies to the left. I didn't this time, but... I'm comfortable with doing 3 prone dives instead of 2. And then hop through here. Now watch what happens sometimes if you, like, go right away. Alright, didn't happen there, but what can happen? When you leap over this thing without stopping at all... Heh. If you leap through this part of the building without stopping, sometimes they're just there waiting for you. And they're gonna shoot you. So what I do there, and it's pretty important that you do that. Again, your priority here should be not losing any health. Okay? So arrow distraction, dive under this. 3 prone dives, just gotta trust me on that. This one's a little bit longer than the others, so you don't, like, dive right or left. Alright, she's not walking to the right as early as she could, so I just slow down a little bit, lock onto her with the bottle. You gotta jump this way. And we need the bottle and the pistol bullet. So I like to crouch for them, swap to the pistol, and then leap over this thing so she gains some sprint speed back, and they won't hit her. And then you dodge after that. Get the trap mine, and you want to put it right here. Right in the middle of this wall right here. If it's too far this way... Hold on. I don't think it's going to... It's either going to blow up right away, or not at all. Yeah, not at all, because the red door is blocking it. Yeah, that hurt. Saw that coming. That's the big reason why we have this strat right here. It makes this area a lot more consistent. It looks complicated, but you gotta trust me, it ends up being more consistent in the long run. So what you want to do, that trap mine has to be placed in the middle of that black corner wall. If it's too far to the left, the door blocks it from detonating. If you place it too far to the right, it detonates too early and you can't turn the camera fast enough to shotgun the guy in the doorway. All right, remember, just past this line, prone dive. This one has to last a while. All right, she climbed up kind of late, so I'm gonna crouch right before. Oh, look, see that?
Straggler!
See that? She didn't move to the right fast at all. So I should have, like, crouched there. Yeah, that's not an area where you can just go as fast as you can. Your speed is dictated by her movement. That's kind of what I'm getting at. So right before you do those prone dives, you gotta check and see if she's there or not. So let's see. All right, she climbed up. All right, I should be good. I'm gonna do 3 prone dives and then just jog the rest of the way. Now, I only start sprinting once I throw the bottle. Because she can sometimes hit you, so you want to get some distance there. Alright, crouch, picking those things up, and then start sprinting when you get to the ledge. Because the enemies will lose sight of you for a brief moment, so you won't get shot as soon as you leave that building. Alright, now, this trap mine has to be right about there. That's a good location. Now, Remember what I've been talking about. Like, make sure you have a bottle in your hand before the subway cars collapse. Make sure you have a shotgun in your hand before you fight Boris. Make sure you have a shotgun in your hand. After you place the trap mine there, make sure you have a shotgun in your hand when you hit this red door. And then what you do, mash square, and then aim. And then fire. And then this guy, kill him. You want to get the quarter canister over here. He doesn't always drop a shotgun shell. You don't really need it. What you do need is this rifle bullet. And then nothing else. That's about it. That's a lot to digest. Let me show a couple things that can potentially go wrong. This is a very fun area to practice, I must say. Oh, okay, see right there, I told you, sometimes it doesn't always work. And if you get alerted, I just recommend doing it over again. See, I like to fire it just to the left of those trees, but not actually hitting them and making them go pretty far. But it's not a perfect science, that distraction there. Alright, so time your prone dive. And at the same time, look at what she's doing. Alright, she's pretty far along. So I'm gonna just jog there. And then throw it. Throw it no matter what. Now watch what happens if you move right away. Just get that, leap over. Alright, it's not happening, but sometimes you can get spotted and shot. Alright, if this is placed too far to the... Nope, that was a good placement. If this is placed too far to the right... That might still work. It detonates earlier. But I can't turn the camera fast enough. I could there. In that instance, I could. But if it's placed too far to the right, I just can't turn the camera fast enough. And then he takes cover behind the wall there. Oh, and I gotta show you, that wall is bullshit. If you try and pistol headshot him, taking cover behind that wall... Oh, random alert. Okay. If you try and pistol headshot him when he's taking cover behind that wall, you can't hit him. He's got the advantage of an invisible texture that's there. Prone dive. She's moving a little slow, so here, I'll do an extra prone dive. How about that? And a crouch. See how much closer she was, even though I moved slower? Yikes. Hold on. See, if I keep moving here... Alright, they did fire at me. Okay, right here. If this is placed too far to the left... It's gonna detonate right away. But I can't turn it fast enough. That didn't even deal any damage to him. But let's see if I can... No, I can't. Maybe I can here? Yeah, this guy right here.
Gotcha, you motherfucker!
Hold on, just wait for it.
He's all out!
God damn it, hold on. No! This guy ain't making this easy. Hold on. I'm sorry, just ignore what you're watching. Okay, I have a bullet here. Watch this. Go back. You can't hit him there. That's the point I'm trying to get across. So if you're going to kill this guy, make sure you get him with the shotgun. Okay, and what I've been trying to show off is that when you leap over that ledge, and you pick up the bottle and the pistol bullet that's there, if you hold down sprint the entire time, sometimes those enemies, they know where you are, and I'm gonna do a fourth prone dive. She was close again. Anyway, right here, this bottle and this pistol. If you sprint the whole way, the enemies outside will actually know where you are the whole time, and they can hit you. I've been hit multiple times and runs lost to arrows and bullets fired at me and hitting me as soon as I leap out of this building. If you do this, crouch, bottle, pistol, swap, and then leap through at the last second, you get the fast sprint animation, and then you're never going to get hit. So trust me, it's valuable. All right, this is placed right in the middle. Swap to the shotgun. Mash square. Hammer kill. Shotgun. 1, 2, 3. If you're not comfortable with a pistol headshot, then do 3 body shots. Works all the same. And then we're through. And that's it. Practice, practice, practice. Okay. We're not going to go up the stairs. We're going to go up here. We need this half a rag and this quarter alcohol. That's all we need.
Right.
And then we continue upward. All right, up next is hospital. All we should have is 1 bow and either 2 or 3 pistol bullets. Again, what I like to do with that with the Seraphite with the shotgun at the end is body shot him once and then headshot him a second time. But if you're not comfortable, 3 shots will work just fine. All right, we want to go up here because this is a little faster than swimming the whole way. Okay, now it can be tempting because it's a little faster to swing a hammer off a ledge here. Don't do that because sometimes you die. I just want to check if it'll happen. It might. Okay, it didn't. However, sometimes it happened to me once in one of my clips of the month. I saw it happen to I think it happened to P-Dub. It's happened to other people. So, what you want to do instead, you won't die doing this. Just dodge off the ledge, all right? A swing will kill you, a dodge will not. So, just dodge off the edge. All right, eventually you hit a invisible wall here where you can't swim, right about there. So, that's when you go underwater and just swim to where you need to go. Don't ever resurface. Even if you're almost out of breath, this triangle prompt you're going to hit around here grants you invincibility frames. You also swim faster underwater here. Alright, as soon as you can move Ellie, restart checkpoint. And then, as soon as you're able to climb up, that's a cutscene. Right, now, right before you continue onward, get a pistol. And let me make a file here. There's a pistol bullet just lying there. Oh, and by the way, when I killed those Seraphites, I went to the left and grabbed a quarter canister. Okay? Quarter canister. That's it. Okay, hospital. This is going to involve 2 restart checkpoints, and it's really weird to explain why. Watch this. As soon as the encounter starts, right here, I'm going to break this glass. And watch what happens. All right, what was that? I heard something. Watch when I do it again.
Scars are getting closer. Get upstairs.
They didn't hear it. So I'm sure people are wondering, why do you restart checkpoint twice there? The first one is to get better enemy patterns and better enemy alignment. Ellie can't even, like, stand up once she enters the area here. It's weird. So the restart checkpoint is to, like, get her to move right away. But the first time, they hear the broken glass. The second time, they don't. So every attempt from this point forward, they're not going to hear the glass breaking. At least they shouldn't. All right, let me do it once.
Sounds like scars are getting closer upstairs.
That's our guy.
Thought I saw movement. I'll check it out.
I heard that Isaac wants us to retake all of downtown.
This is a shotgun and quarter explosive. I have a bottle that we picked up in that room. Oh, this is the worst alignment you can get.
She was just in the lobby.
You know, I'm going to play it safe here. All right, most of the time you're not going to get what is happening right here.
Okay.
That was quite strange. All right, but we're fine. Yeah, most of the time it's the guy that's around there, not the woman.
That's our guy.
Don't worry, I will explain extensively why I do what I do here and what makes it work. Just want to do it right a couple times. You need to grab those two things.
The hell's Whitney?
Yeah, this is a little more normal.
No.
Oh,
Contact! Right here!
what was that throw? All right, whatever. Yeah, if he's like just rounding the corner when you're there, you shouldn't sprint the whole way. If I had just jogged to the door, I would have been fine. Okay, so first things first. What I do is I swing, and then I dodge again. Because if you sprint right after you break this glass, also I think if you sprint at all, yeah, for whatever reason they don't hear the dodges, but they hear the sprints. So what you do: dodge, swing, dodge again, then you sprint. Then you want to run near.
Hey, I think I saw something. I'll see what's up.
I'm gonna see if this works. Hold on. Alright, if you don't see anyone there, you can sprint the whole way. Okay. Dodge, swing, dodge, then sprint. Now, don't turn right away, because this guy up here, if he spots you, some of the enemies can act a little strangely. So, dodge, swing, dodge. Run towards this tent and then turn, and he won't spot you. Now, this guy over here has very good eyesight. So what you want to do here is prone dive into the blades of grass. All these strategies are very specific. So run towards the tent so you don't spot him, and then do a prone dive right there, and then stand up again.
Fuck off.
This game controls very annoyingly. Okay, and then right after that, you have to get alerted by the woman and the dog.
Sounds like scars are getting closer.
Oh, also, that's another thing. When I dodge, let me go back to the dodging here. I dodge, swing, then dodge again. I'm not holding down sprint right after that. Here, watch this. Dodge, sprint, dodge. Don't keep sprint held down the whole time, because it's likely that these guys will hear you. So what I do is I let her walk for a little bit and then go. Do you see like the gap in between my inputs? So it's like boom, boom, and then I hold sprint. So it's not sprinting the whole way. And then you need the woman and the dog to know you're there. When you reach the edge of the grass here, then you stand up. have the string pulled all the way back, headshot her, and then I check right here for there to be nobody there. Because sometimes the woman is there. It's weird. So she's like there, but she's like looking at you while walking. Sometimes it's obvious. It's very, very weird. If that happens, I go prone for a little bit. But I always check before I hop into that window. So, don't hold sprint, now hold sprint. Run towards the tent when you turn, and then prone dive. You'll hear the dog growl. Crouch here, aim, move left. Get her. Oh, there she is, she's looking, she's looking. Okay, then you can go a little bit later. See that? If I had moved right away, she would have spotted me. It's random. And then I like to dive, because sometimes they're looking at you. And even if this happens, am I okay? Yes, I'm okay. That guy doesn't really like to use his gun that much. What about, yeah, when I reach that last hallway, I like to dive, because sometimes they're just looking that way, and if I dive, they won't spot me. If I sprint the whole way, they'll spot me. So, dodge, swing, dodge, sprint. Run towards the tent, turn. Prone dive at the edge of the grass into the other edge, blade of grass. Stand up when you get to the edge of this grass. Crouch. Aim. Kill. Look that she's not there. When she's not, leap through the window. Shotgun. Explosive. Bottle. Just so I don't get alerted right away, I prone dive towards this bed. I guarantee you, right there, if I had sprinted the whole way, he would have spotted me. And then go. I'm trying to think what else to mention. What the enemies do in this last part is random. I cannot stress that enough. Sometimes I might do this enough until that guy that's at the end of the hallway there, sometimes he's right next to this door. And if that happens, I leap over, throw a bottle at him, walk up to him, headshot him, and then immediately try and open the door. We'll see what we can. We'll do this a few times, because this is one of the harder strategies in the game, despite me making it look easy. By the way, if this guy almost spot, I want to show you what you can do. This guy to the right, if he spots you, the area isn't ruined, but it can present a problem. Here, watch. If you were to just do the strat normally, he spots you. He spots you. So, if you mess something up, and the guy to the right spots you, like so, do this. Prone. Okay, it doesn't work there. You need to do it a little bit later. The same applies for if the dog doesn't notice you're there. Okay, so the guy to the right spots me. I go prone here, and then one prone dive there. So it's one of those things. You can still get it to work. You can still get it to work. You just got to do it a little bit differently. Prone dive. Oh, that woman's coming. We got to go. If you're feeling a little scared, you don't have to sprint all the way to the end there. So yeah, just react to what you get. Do that prone strat if the dog doesn't spot you, or if this guy to the right does. What you want is for the guy on the right to not spot you, and for the dog to almost spot you. Then you can just do this. You want to crouch right there. Get her. Has to be a headshot. Get the stuff here. Also, don't sprint leap through the window. Do it standing up, but don't sprint. Oh, look at this. All right, so let's adapt.
She was just...
Shit! Trespasser! Here, here!
Oh, I wish he had stayed behind the counter. That's really all you can do there. See what I mean with the weird RNG? If he didn't shoot me and took cover instead, I would run up, bottle him, and then try and leave. Because when you're in the alert phase, you open the door faster. It's not worth getting alerted, but it, you know, last resort kind of thing. All right, woman's not there. Leap over. Make sure you grab both of those things. Very important. All right, this guy is right here. All right, don't sprint at all towards the door. Just do it standing up. Oh, he might get me.
Contact! Over here!
I don't know why this guy isn't aggressive, but he isn't. It's strange. Alright, anything else to mention? Let me do it once with the guy to the right spotting me.
That's our guy's exit.
Nah, he didn't spot me.
I got movement. I'll see what it was.
Oh, I stood up too early. See that? You really need to stand up on the edge of the grass.
Sounds like scars are getting quick upstairs.
Here, let's get alerted here. Okay. Oh no, he spotted me. Prone.
I heard we might take the fight to them. Should have been at
See that? Slightly different, but if you gotta do it, you gotta do it.
The hell's Whitney?
And this guy just walking away.
No.
Okay, one more time from start to finish. Sprint,
Sounds like scars are getting quick upstairs.
prone dive, stand up when you hit the other side of the grass,
I'm on it.
otherwise the guy to the right will spot you. Crouch, aim, get in position, headshot. Oh, she's spotting me. Okay, so I go prone for a hot second, and then do that. And that right there again is why I look to the left before I go through the window. It's random. Nothing you can do about it. Okay, in a situation like this, watch this. This is what up.
Got a trespasser! Right here!
Well, the guy was too close to the door, so I committed to going loud and throwing a bottle, but it just didn't work. He might have heard me. Yeah, you do need to go loud if he's anywhere near the door. And you have time to throw a bottle at him and then go for the door, but others might shoot you as well. That's one of those, there was nothing else I could try. You know.
Sounds like scars are getting quick upstairs.
I recommend practicing this until your fingers fall off so you know exactly how many things the game can throw at you in this area. Alright, woman's not there that time. Shotgun explosive. You don't need an arrow. From this point forward, we don't use any more arrows. None whatsoever. Again, I like to prone dive.
The hell's Whitney?
This guy's looking the other direction. Alright, I'm just going to jog to the door.
No. Smash that feaster. Let's see what's up.
And that's that. Okay. That's all I'll do there. I don't really use the hammer much here. I'll use it here. Okay, now what's weird about this area, you actually crawl through here faster if you look down. After the third vent, then you need to make a left turn here.
Maybe if you posted more guards, Abby would still be in herself.
But yeah, instead of crawling through here like this,
You're gonna tell us where she went.
you want to crawl through here like this.
Talks to us about
You move faster, alright?
I'm
Just
gonna
gotta
say
trust
what
me
I
on
think
that.
happened. I'm getting tired.
Holding sprint or anything doesn't, you just gotta hold forward, but look down.
Nora! I'm not going down for her, man.
And then when the vents stop, just look up and hit triangle. Then go towards the door, cutscene, and then chase her. If you only have, if for whatever reason you only have one pistol bullet, don't use it in this next area.
Can't escape this.
Okay. In day 3, we need one pistol bullet. Absolutely 100% need one pistol bullet. So if you have 2 here, don't do this next strat. But you should have enough. Break both of these glasses with 1 bullet. You hop through a lot faster. And then instead of following Nora, go up here to the left, hug the left wall. Now it's unfortunate to mention, but sometimes you can get shot by those guys. I found hugging the left wall while doing that is the fastest thing.
No! Got you!
Yeah, I need to mention that. One pistol bullet, 100% needed for day 3. So if you have one here, don't do that strat. Use your knife to break the glass. But it's faster if you use a bullet. And for this last encounter coming up, you just run to the door. Alright.
Throw down your weapon!
You can hit triangle from far away. And then cutscene. I'm going to make a save file here, because if you have to do this again, it can be a little weird. Alright, and you may not realize it, but we haven't taken any damage. From the moment Ellie walked out of the theater to begin this whole second half of day 2, we haven't taken any damage besides a little bit from the trap mine. You know, that part you have to. The strat's too good. But she only took a little bit of damage. The strat here is literally run towards the door. But don't move right away. As soon as you're able to move Ellie, the game doesn't allow you to sprint until like a second later. And these enemies are pretty quick to react. So what you want to do is just hang behind this table for 1 second when you know you can move her, and then sprint towards the door. There are clickers here, so the human enemies will become more obsessed with the clickers. And then you just kind of walk away. So right about there's when you can move, and then I sprint.
Enemy contact! Over here!
Don't let her get away!
Now, if you get shot here, right there, if you get shot right there, don't turn around, don't engage the enemy. The triangle prompt to try again will pop up again like 2 or 3 seconds later. But yeah, that's the strat. The reason I made a save file here is because I don't recommend sprinting right away. The area works a little differently on a restart checkpoint. I'll show that off, but I want to show it from here. Like, I trust this enough to work in permadeath. But let me show you what happens if you sprint right away.
Contact! Over here!
Watch it!
Don't let her escape!
Okay, it also worked, but did you notice when she stood up how she was like walking, even though I had sprint held down? That's the kind of stress that you don't really need with this area. Just hold up for about a second. I've had it. I was recently on a really, really bad stretch with this area where I was dying over and over and over again. And it's because I was dodging right away and then sprinting, and they were just hitting me a lot. So what I do here now, again, as soon as I notice I can move her.
The fuck's the power doing off? Enemy contact! Over here!
Don't let her escape!
I sprint right away. I might get shot here, but just, the clickers are coming. They're going to come after the people firing the guns. You just stay here, and then go again. Now, as for the checkpoint, if you try and do that strat from here...
It's her! Right here!
Don't let her get away!
It does work. Whoa. But as you can see, they're aligned a little bit differently. So actually what I like to do
I see her! Right over here!
is crouch over here. Clickers are coming towards me.
She's running!
They're gonna go after, hopefully. Ooh. Yeah, I like to go to the right there. But if this strat works first try, you don't really have to. And what I recommend, when you're doing it first try, don't take like a wide turn to the right. Make a beeline towards the door, alright? Just gotta trust me on that. But yeah, don't sprint right away. It's tempting, but just don't do it. So, there,
The fuck's the power doing off?
and go.
We got a trespasser! Right over here!
Don't let her get away!
So I'm probably gonna get shot. Yep, alright. Let's try again. And you're fine. Any advice for not getting shot when you hit the door? I don't know. Maybe there needs to be a little more R&D with this area. A little more practice, but...
Take her out!
Mask's on! going!
Oh! Yeah, don't, like, dodge, don't do anything. Wait a second and then just sprint. Here, I'll go. Let me see if I can do it from here.
I hear her running! Here!
Ow. Clickers are chasing them now, so they're fine. Yeah, I mean, there's obviously nothing faster than sprinting right for the door. But if anyone can find a way to make it a combination of, like, safer and more consistent that you get through, by all means, let us know. This is all we got. I would prefer to not get shot at the door.
The fuck's the power doing on?
Doesn't matter.
We got a trespasser! Right over here!
Don't let her get away!
See? I don't know what else to tell you there. That's all we got. Exactly. Alright, technically you can do the hammer swings here, but there's not a lot of room to do it. So I kind of recommend just doing dodges. Because you have to run slowly here, but there's just not... You gotta turn corners and stuff. There's just not enough room to use the hammer effectively there.
Hi, Nora. Oh, God. Oh, God.
All you gotta do is walk towards her. As soon as the camera turns, skip cutscene. Alright, we're coming to the end of day 2. We gotta wait here to avoid a loading screen. And then just... You don't have to mash square, but just... I do that anyway, because it pops up at some point. Right there. 1, 2... And then right there. Alright, this cutscene transition happens in the dark, so you just gotta... When the music goes away, just occasionally... There you go, see, it just transitions on its own. It's kind of dumb. And then this one sometimes happens pretty quickly. As soon as the moths go away, another cutscene. Here we go, and then a flashback. Walk through a hallway, open a door, hit triangle on a little duffel bag. And that's it. Then you wake up as Ellie at the start of day 3, go through the theater, and then skip a few cutscenes, and that's it. For this video. But we'll play it out here. Sprint and forward. Cutscene skip as soon as the game cuts to black.
I don't know which group I'm gonna join.
Right there. And another one. Hold sprint and forward.
Jesse? Dina? Jesse? Where are those two?
Cutscene skip. Cutscene skip. Cutscene skip right after that. And if you're following a trend, cutscene skip right after that. A big batch of nothing. Oh, man. Speedrun this game as long as I have. And you still don't get used to these loading screens. You just can't help but wonder, what the hell is the game doing in the background that it has to do this? Well, the timer isn't running, so there's that. Trying to think what else to mention before we stop this video. I don't think there's anything else. We'll take a look at our, before we end the video, we'll take a look at our inventory. But let me make a save file here. Inventory.
Stay dry in this city.
1 shotgun, 1 rifle, and enough to craft another Molotov. As you can see here, we have our full thing of rags and alcohol, and we still have a quarter of each of those to pick up. But yeah, and we have 2 pistol bullets. It's okay if you have 1. It's not okay if you have nothing. And then, yeah, this is what you should have at this point right here. But yeah. That's going to be it for this video. That was the entirety of day 2. And again, I'm trying to think what else to mention. As you noticed, a lot of things in day 2. There's a lot of random things that can happen. With the stalkers, with the that last floor, on that bottom floor of the hospital itself with that woman looking at you, and the 2 enemies by the last door, and even in the Seraphites, that one woman that climbs that ledge and walks to the right. There's a lot of weird things that can happen. But it all works well enough. That's the way I look at it. It all works well enough. Alright, that's it. See you guys in the next video. Bye.